Ever happened? He was like, remember that time we stole a yacht and blew it up in the middle of the Atlantic and had to swim back? Like,
Okay, guys.
happened, man.
So we're now live.
Oh, come on, Dad.
Why doesn't everybody go around and explain who you are and if you're in what position you played in Robinson, and as well as if you have a current project right now?
All right, Mike, you start.
All right, my name is Mike, and I did vocals, and I was the father figure of the group, trying to keep these guys from getting arrested every place we went.
Seems like it would be a difficult job.
Very difficult.
And, I'm going next. I'm Jeremy, and I played the drums.
I'm Paul. I play guitar.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Jeremy.
It's like an AA thing.
It's really an intervention.
We can talk for Greg if we need to.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Greg?
Huh?
Who are you and what did you do?
I'm Greg. I played the theremin.
He's fucking good at it, too.
Yeah. From what I heard, it sounded awesome.
Sounded like a guitar, but
So, is anybody in a current project right now?
Hell no.
Nope.
So, Robinson was the end of it. It's just done now.
Yeah.
You guys had your fill, and that's it.
Yeah, what
I
year was
tried
that we broke
starting,
up?
but it's just hard starting music with people these days. Like, the older you get, the more people don't want to do it.
True.
Yeah, people get old. We all live in different places. Jeremy, you moved to California, then where? Arizona or something? And now I'm in California.
I was in a lot of places.
Yeah, you're all around.
A lot of places.
Right on. So, I know Greg tattoos. Where do you tattoo at, Greg?
who the fuck told you that?
Facebook told me that.
I tattoo in Pittsburgh.
Right on. So what's everybody else do?
I'm a factory worker. I'm a mill hunky.
Right on.
I learned a new term today. I do social media marketing and shit. I do graphic design.
Seriously, this is fucking me when I can't see Paul, or I can't see Mike or Jeremy.
Really? I can see them.
Much that I want to like see them.
Is your camera sideways or is it straight up and down?
Sideways.
I'm
Sideways.
I do marketing for a company right now.
Okay. You know, fuck me, right? I can't, whatever.
I don't know how the hell Mike and I both got into
You know what we look like.
All right. Well, I don't really think there's much we could do to help you there, Greg, unless you can.
For my fucking life, thank you.
Unless you can get like another computer to watch on or something.
That's fine.
All right. So, like we were saying earlier, if anybody in the crowd wants to ask any questions, feel free to drop them at any time. Go ahead and share. And other than that, this is going to be a difficult interview, seeing how none of you guys play music anymore.
See how you guys are just complete faggots.
We actually, me and Paul we're trying to get an album together. And I don't even know what the status is yet. Paul was writing tracks the past couple months. And, we might try to record some this summer.
We had a band we did for fun called Thunder Rider. It was like heavy stoner rock shit. And he had started it in his basement with his roommate, and I came over one day and we just started fucking around. And we got our buddy Nick, who was in from a second story window, and he came over and to tune the drums one day. Ended up playing the drums. We're like, okay, we'll just do that instead. But that was just for fun. We did it. We played some bars, and then I moved to California. And then when I came back recently, I was like, why don't we fuck around and maybe write some new shit? So I think I've like 3.5 tracks we've been playing, or I've been fucking around with, and then we might do something with it if everyone can get their shit together, but we'll see.
So, where did Robinson originate from? Like,
Me and Greg fucking around in my basement. Then we ran into Paul, and then we ended up running into Mike, and then just from there.
We were a band called A Good Day to Die for a while.
Long time ago.
For what? For a couple of years we did that.
Yeah.
The only place we only played in Sharon in Michigan for some reason.
Yeah. Huge in Michigan.
Huge in Michigan.
Michigan loved us.
And most people say huge in Japan. We're huge in Michigan. Port Huron to be exact.
Oh yeah, what was that venue there?
What part of Michigan?
Oh, don't do that.
It was somewhere in here.
Port Huron. Yeah, I don't know. I forget what the venue was called. We played a little like VFW or something. All these people showed up and we're like, "What the hell is going on?" And it ended up being like the best show we had ever played at the time.
So we went back every weekend for a year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. In my mom's van.
Alejandro Martinez says, "Remember playing in Tijuana at Doberman Bar with my band and the homies Pope Benedict?"
Hell yeah!
Oh,
That's
shit.
awesome.
Pope Benedict
Tijuana was fun.
So,
Are they still a band?
I don't even know.
I remember
Alejandro.
that name now, Pope Benedict.
Yo,
Alejandro, hit us back at Pope Benedict's a band still.
we have
What was that?
we actually have some really good stories for Tijuana.
What was that fucking strip club we all went into where James fucked that one broad from Romania or whatever?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember what Dark Lord or Black Lord or
Dark
something.
Lord or like Black Lord or something?
Something like that. We were just really stoked to go there because it was called that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a black metal fucking titty bar. Like
I don't know what it was.
Fuck it. But
The girls were really hot though. There, it was kind of bizarre to go to a strip club. They were all like really hot. It was awesome.
what was Homeboy's name that was the interpreter? The little dude?
I don't
The
remember.
one that got us across the border.
So like Pepe or some shit?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Was that the one?
I
Hey,
really
it.
think
First try.
that wasn't his name.
Sorry, Dad. Fuck.
You guys remember coming back over the border and the top, our whole van was spray painted. There was dinosaur spray painted on the side of it. On the
was
top,
this your mom? Was this your
on the
mom's
top
band?
of the van, it said Boner 666.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
The back had a
border guard
pentagram.
they were looking at our van for like half an hour. We're standing there outside, and they came
Yeah, they
over
pulled
to
us out, scanned it.
Yeah, you know, your top of your van says Boner 666, right? Like, yeah, we know.
Is this the same band or the same van from the Horsemen image?
No, that was
No,
our old
no.
one.
No, that was it. That was the one that said Boner 666 on it.
The Horseman one was the white van that we had for the last couple tours. The blue van had the Boner 666.
Fuck is-
When we first
Oh, the
started,
blue van had the Boner 666 on it.
we bought an old piece of shit Dodge
van
van,
doesn't say
and
that?
it got spray painted somehow, and the thing was a tank. It lasted a few tours, and
That was a beast.
we got all fancy on our last tour. Bought a new 15 passenger, and I think it broke down 3 times on that tour.
Yeah. But at least the floor didn't catch on fire. Like the
Yeah,
blue.
that's true. Yeah.
That was actually fucking nice. And then we had like a built-in ashtray though.
That's true. It burned through the carpet. We started to smell smoke or something. I look down between Greg and I, and there's just smoke coming up. And we start screaming, "The van's gonna fucking explode!" We're in Texas, in like the middle of the desert. It's hot as shit. So then Mike pulls over, and we just tear ass out into like nothingness, and waiting for the van to just go.
And
with
nothing
all of
happened.
our shit, and nothing happened. And then we had an ashtray in the center of the floor.
Yes.
So how many tours did you guys go on?
not many, I don't think.
We did I think 2
5?
little East Coast tours, and then one
2.
We had two
Two-
U.S. tours, like two full
two
U.S.
US, 2 US. We did like a couple little half tours and then 2 full tours.
Bunch of weekend warrior shit.
Yeah.
So out of what bands did you guys tour with those 2 tours?
Barry Manilow, Yanni.
Yanni was nice.
Chuck Mangione.
Yo-Yo Ma.
He's a huge heroin addict. He's nuts.
Who?
That
Yo-Yo
fucking-
Moss?
That saxophone, full of heroin. It's nuts.
That
It's crazy.
saxophone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Let's see you next Tuesday.
Signs of collapse.
Signs of Collapse. What
Nobody's
was
on tour with us.
what was Fox's old band before he was in See You Next Tuesday?
Flesh and Blood?
Flesh and Blood Robot.
Flesh and
Yeah,
Blood.
we never toured with them.
Yeah, we did a
We
little.
played a lot of shows with them though.
I guess.
The show, wasn't that the show that we all played the different song?
Let me see if it's in here.
In the basement.
Oh,
of
Shit, in the
Michigan.
basement, you remember?
Yeah, I remember
They had a house party we played, and they had like kegs, and we all got way too drunk, and we just started playing, and we all played a different song for a whole entire song, and no one even noticed, even us, until later when we watched someone videotape the whole thing. And everyone's just like,
the beauty of
yes!
playing.
That was right after fucking you ran over Debbie with the van, wasn't it?
I don't know when that was, but yeah.
'Cause I
We had a
remember
bass
it being
player for a little bit.
Finger. You remember that?
Yeah, we were in a Taco Bell drive-thru. Your voice is cutting out, Greg. I don't know if it's your signal. All right.
Oh, shut up!
We were in Taco Bell drive-thru. He had the doors open, fucking around doing something. I don't know why. I didn't know he was out there, and I'm just like moving up in the drive-thru to like go up to the window, and I just hear oh, and he like falls over, and then I hear like footsteps. Runs around the side of the van. I look out the window and boom, hits me right in the face. And he starts punching me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's like, you ran me over. I was like, no, I didn't. And then Mike was gonna like kill him. He was a hothead. He get pissed off real quick, but we kicked him out and replaced him with a Boss pedal.
Well, he was mad because his dad was black or something. Wasn't that what it was? Remember, you get like real fucked up about it.
I don't. Fuck. I barely remember him being there for much, but.
So, what's one of the strangest places you guys have ever played a show?
Oh.
What was that outside castle thing in Florida?
That's got to be up there.
That was a weird.
That was where they yelled at me for having the "fuck you Slayer" rules in duct tape.
Yeah.
Wasn't that was
like Palmetto, Florida?
It started raining too, didn't it?
Yeah, it was pouring rain. We played outside for like 6 people.
Like a cheesy, gimmicky stage with like a castle on it. I don't know, and we just
in Florida.
Yeah, I don't know where it was.
Medieval times.
Yeah, it was exactly. It was like
did you play at a fucking Ren fair?
It was like a third grade play that somebody like made a castle out of cardboard.
For all 13 people that showed up.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the good memory there. I did not remember that one.
What's the least amount of
good memory?
That place was cool. Where was that place we played with Maruda? It was out west somewhere. It was a really weird bar, and you had to walk through a bunch of shit to get to it.
It was in Texas.
It was outdoors, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was a fest.
Oh, we lost Greg.
It was a big fest. Yeah, we did lose Greg. I think his signal's shit.
Yeah, he needs to hook up.
Zach Ziemba said, "Miss you, Jeremy. Greg, I love you, and don't forget to plug Trash Fire."
What?
What is
Who's that?
It's Zach, and he wants you to plug Trash Fire.
Trash Fire. Hi, Zach.
Everybody, go check out Trash Fire.
Go check out.
Oh my fucking god!
I don't remember them. Apparently, you guys hung out with them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Trash Fire.
Did
Trash
you guys
Fire.
play
Good
in
name.
Or actually, Keith just asked, was there supposed to be a split with Maruda?
Yes.
we did
talked
talk
about
about
that.
one.
We were gonna do a split with Maruda.
Yeah.
Why'd we break up? That'd be sweet.
We loved those guys. We hung out with them. We talked about doing like 3 songs each, but we just didn't do it. So.
Thanks, Paul.
So it's not done.
Yeah, let's do it now.
Do you guys still have recordings? Because Maruda's on like a hiatus right now. You should totally put that up while both you guys are doing nothing.
Yeah.
What's
I would
his
be
name?
totally down to do that still.
What's his name's in California now? He was just on the show, 2 weeks ago?
What the fuck were you saying? Dylan?
Who?
The singer from Maruda is in California right now.
Oh, is he? Paul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
just
You know
did
where
the
at?
show. I mean, message him on Facebook, man. It's the internet.
We're not going to do it for
This is
you.
your
It's in Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
okay.
This is your problem now.
There's your lead.
I like
Were
California.
they all in explosive, implosive disgorgence, right?
What was that?
What?
Because they're from implosive disgorgence and employer-employee, I think.
The guitar
never-
player started Maruda. Jeff, I think his name is.
Because I used to go see them when they were, I think it was employer-employee. I think that was their old band.
Implosive is the shit. We actually did an interview with Jeff. Yeah, it was just Jeff because the other guy was like his graphic design buddy or something like that. And they're just like smoking bowls with us. I mean, that's pretty much all that interview was. So like, what's one of the coolest places like that tour actually brought you guys to be able to see?
To be able to
Tijuana was up there.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Tijuana
Greg's
was
fucking
cool.
Following me.
I think Utah is sweet.
Yeah.
Yo.
I think Canada. I think probably Canada was my favorite, playing in Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto was crazy.
Do you want to field this one?
All right.
Because we fucked up when we went there, and we didn't know about the price exchange. And you're supposed to like sell your T-shirts for like normally everything's like $1 a CD, $10 a shirt, and up there you're supposed to do it like $10 a CD and like $20 a shirt. And so we just kept everything at like $10, and people were buying our shit like crazy because it was super cheap.
We sold out.
Yeah, like we sold out there.
We're like, we're rich.
We got to play with Curse before they broke up. That was sweet there.
And we met.
Sorry, can you guys add Greg back or try to? He said he pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, I'm trying to right now.
Okay.
Why is he pressing buttons?
Why are you pushing all in buttons?
Our comments aren't working. So Mathcore Index, Christian, is helping us out. One dude said, "Greetings from Germany's the Anti-Doctrine."
Anti-Doctrine.
Yeah.
Those guys are
yeah. That's awesome.
They played in Toronto with us, and we got to hang out and play with them again at a house party. I remember driving those guys around on a Sunday, and you can't buy beer anywhere in Canada on a Sunday. We drove around for hours looking for alcohol. And to be honest, I mean, there was a bit of a language barrier. They spoke a little English, and
They taught us drinking songs, though.
yeah, they taught us awesome things.
Yeah, and like soccer songs.
Those are good dudes.
And then another dude said, "Tell them to release Fuck Everything."
I could probably put it together in a couple of weeks and do a whole album.
We can do a sheep's
knock this
clothing
out doing this.
exclusive.
Yeah.
We'll
I
do
mean,
a
I
sheep's
still have
clothing
a ton of
exclusive.
patterns and shit in my head from when we used to do it. So like, yeah.
You know, I'm sure if we all lived in the same state, we would probably get around to it.
When's the last time you've all seen each other? Like, been in the same Skype window?
Room? Since we broke up, probably.
Like probably
Maybe
10 years.
Maybe a decade.
Probably 10 years.
I've seen Mike a bunch of times. I've seen Jeremy separate a bunch of times, and I've run into Greg in Pittsburgh like once or twice when I come home and visit. But like all of us together, probably since we were in a band together. That's crazy. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I never thought about that either.
Nuts.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty sad.
Life is so much better now.
Dude said, "Let the Maki tapes repress the great city."
Let Maki Tapes Distro repress the great city.
Maki Tapes Distro. What is that?
I don't know. But
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with Greg. He keeps hanging up.
Keeps hanging up.
That was happening to me when I
Fucking with
tried to
you,
call him
Paul.
earlier. I'm gonna.
The interpreter was named Paco from the band Billy Brown.
Ah, Paco.
Oh,
Hey,
Paco.
Close.
What do you
Billy
say?
Brown was sick.
Yeah.
Pepe was close.
Close.
And don't.
Go ahead.
We were pretty much hated in the West Coast. I remember we
Yeah.
played LA once. And I mean, this was the majority of our shows. Like, our songs were all like, what, a minute long? And by our third song, we'd usually clear out a room pretty good.
we did. We were good
People
at
did
clearing
not
rooms.
like our band at all.
Our typical show was, a couple guys in basketball shorts and in baseball caps pacing for about 2 30-second songs. Then they
Waiting for the
just
breakdown that
straight
didn't come.
like skipping back and forth right on
Just right out
just
the door.
split.
it was actually tough for a while because we didn't have really any breakdowns, and that's what kids wanted.
Where was that show with Unbroken Wings that actually
New York.
literally happened? Was that in New York?
New York, yeah.
It was upstate.
All
New
these
York.
kids in basketball shorts pacing, and we're playing. Most of them probably never even heard us before, but we'd be like, and they're like, where's the, I don't know, mosh? Where's the breakdown? That was it. And then there's some issue with some band there. I remember we're just like, we don't fit in here. We shouldn't be here.
Our buddy Keith wants to know, was it ever tempting to add breakdowns to appease the mosh audience at that time?
Never.
No.
That's why we changed our name and changed our sound from our old shit. We were like, fuck that.
Just like, fuck breakdowns.
Yeah, like just play fast, speed metal. Don't fuck around. Listen to
Greg's
power
calling me
violence.
Some dude, Akeem, says, I was accused of being a Satanist because of y'all while I was working at Hollister. Thank you.
Good. Good.
You have to fucking work at the Hollister, man.
So, how many actual releases did you guys put out?
Just one.
One.
Just the Great City. We actually did a four song EP before that, and all 4 of those tracks ended up on the Great City.
Yeah.
Yeah, we added 3 or 4 new ones for that.
Yeah. We basically did like a Misfits thing, like we released another album with a bunch of the same songs on it.
So basically, out of the entirety of your guys' career, you basically wrote 10 songs.
Yeah.
Seriously,
went on tour, and that was it.
And one of them was longer than all of the rest of them combined.
See, I strive to be in
drinking and partying and stuff. So our practices never amounted to much of anything. Like just us hanging out and watching movies and getting shit faced.
Well, we also before we changed our name, we wrote 8 to 10 songs.
Yeah, we
scrapped all of them. When we started over, because Jeremy was like, I don't want to play beats anymore, and I'm getting rid of all of my toms besides the fuller tom. We're like, what? He's like, I just want to play fast. I'm like, all right, figure it out.
Yeah, this was when I was younger, I was always into crust punk, and then just being into power violence and screamo bands from the late '90s, early 2000s, and was just I don't want to do anything that isn't that. I wanted to keep it in that genre, and just play fast, short songs, be mean,
So how did DeBello come around? How did you guys end up on that?
He gave us a 12-pack of Bud Light and a carton of cigarettes.
It was a 30-pack of Bud Light.
A 30-pack, which Signs of Clap drank most of.
Yeah, we got a carton of Camel Lides and a 30-pack of Bud Light. I don't know. He emailed us, I think, one day and was like, I'd like to, sign you guys. And we were like, what? Why? And then what state was he out of? It was Oklahoma. And we went there and met him in person, and he was super cool. And
all I know is that dude has great taste.
He does.
Yeah.
It was really weird too, because there was that whole genre didn't really exist, and then it was all these bands from all of these places just out of nowhere had almost it was its own style type of thing. You know what I mean? Kind of tech, kind of violent sounding, and it kind of came together on that record label. It was pretty neat.
It's like he went out and found them all. States.
I've seen you guys did Tower of Rome, and then Destroyer, Sawtooth Grin.
Is Destroyer on here? That's cool.
No, we haven't got them yet, but we're definitely working on it. But we have we've had Sawtooth Grin reunion show. We did a Tower of Rome reunion show. We had Lie by Mistake on. We've had
From a Second Story Window.
One of the guys from Danny. No, who was it?
Oh, Derek. I saw that.
Yeah, Derek
Vistani.
And then
Fox from See Next to.
Yeah, Chris Arp from Psyopus, just a lot of different dudes. But I mean, the Robinson Tower of Rome vibe is what we really want to capture on this. That's the bands that we really want to interview, So by all means, I feel very blessed to have you guys here tonight.
No, Nick has definitely been a huge fan for quite some time.
I actually was trying to find that fucking shitty Medusa shirt that I've had for 10 years, and I have no idea what's that now.
You lived in that shirt, dude.
I have some youth sizes if you want.
I mean, we could do a giveaway kind of thing, but my ass is not fitting in youth anything.
I think Greg's pissed off. He's saying, "You sons of bitches."
Oh yeah, he texted me.
Can we get him back on, or what happened with that?
I've been trying this one entire time.
He texted me. He called me. I didn't answer. He says, "You literally have the gayest voicemail I've ever heard in my entire life." Why are they not picking up?
Message him back and just be like, I'm trying. I don't know what's wrong with your phone.
All right. I think he's got shitty service there or something.
Lorenzo says, don't forget the VB show that got canceled unannounced and still setting up merch at a random Planes Mistaken for Stars show.
Oh, yeah. Where was that? Florida?
Yeah, no, we got a show canceled in Virginia Beach. and we didn't know what the fuck to do, so we stayed for an extra day, and then we heard about that show, so we just went up there and just set up merch. And we just lied to everybody. Like, if somebody was wearing a band shirt that said, like, whatever, like, if they were wearing, like, a Psyopus shirt, we were like, oh, we sound exactly like Psyopus. We were just doing that all night. It was fun.
We needed beer money that day.
Yeah.
I think Greg definitely convinced some girls that we were an emo band, too.
Yeah, just whatever. It was fucking hilarious.
Then you pull out the fucking satanic shirt with a skull on it, like the Longhorn skull, and we're like, yeah, there you go. Take that home to mom.
Our buddy,
sorry,
our buddy Mark said, someone asked what was up with the "fuck you" banner on MySpace. Was it supposed to be a new album or just them saying it was over?
That was the fuck. Are you sure it wasn't fuck everything?
It said fuck everything.
Yeah, it was
it could have been.
After Paul left the band,
if it was fuck you, it would have been about me. But
yeah. we were gonna start working on another album, and then I think we just all found different shit to do.
Yeah, it just fizzled out. Like we just slowly stopped talking to each other and just was doing other shit. I was working a ton at the time. Never had time to do anything.
What was the actual like official like this is it, we're done? Like how'd that conversation take place?
It didn't really. It was just we just stopped talking slowly. And I was like, "Are we still a band?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Our last tour, we had a pretty rough tour where we had a really bad breakdown in Yuma, and
Greg's mom funded that whole tour pretty much.
Us out and a
lot.
The whole electrical system fried. We were stuck on the side of the road for 3 days. Then we were in like a hotel in Yuma, Arizona for another 7 days. We missed like 10 tour dates.
It was a real bummer.
Yeah, I think it just weighed on us, and then Paul got the offer from FASWA, and I think he told us at the end of that tour you were going.
Yeah. So how does it affect you guys now? Like, do you guys do you think about those times and be like, man, it'd be awesome if I was still playing music, or are you just like, I'm a grown up now?
No, constantly. I always want to play music. Always.
I miss it a lot. I would love to still do it.
More than anything, I mean that probably gave us some stories that we'll have, for our lives. I mean, stupid shit that we did all over the country.
It helps you grow up a lot and learn a lot of shit about life when people don't ever leave their town, and all of a sudden you're, across the country playing music for 2 kids, but like the experience of just traveling and being there and meeting other people, like you have so many stories, like aside from the shows, outside of all that, you learn so much about life and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, we just went to a lot of parties.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many people took us in and fed us and gave us a place to crash, floor to crash on. Makes you realize how many awesome people there are out there.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I've been in a couple bands, and it's just like we never made it to the touring phase, and that's like all I've ever wanted to do in my whole life was like, I just want to be in a van with a bunch of my friends and, go out and be drunk and fucking have fun all over the fucking United States, and, play music too. But it was more like I just wanted to do like the touring aspect myself, but it just never made it to that level. And I regret not letting something make it to that level. So I could hardly even imagine how you guys feel about it,
I'm still, because I worked at a club. I was a cook in this little kitchen. And they'd have a lot of stupid singer-songwriters that would come in, a lot of folk music. And there was one guy, he wrote a song and he was talking about, and I mean, it's corny, he wrote a song about falling in love with the road. But thinking about what he was saying was kind of you do get addicted to it. That's all I want to do is still tour. Whether it's music, whether it's work, whether it's train hopping, it doesn't matter. That's what I think about day in and day out. Is I still...
Completely, dude. Did he freeze too?
Yeah, they froze.
Jesus Christ, it's down to us now, man.
Wow, what's going on? We're losing everybody. But back? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to
add. You guys lose us, or are we there?
Oh, there you go. There you go. You froze for a second.
All right.
I
think more than anything, though, I mean, I don't think I was in. I mean, I loved our music and I loved what we did, but I think the music meant less then than it does to me now. I don't think I understood what we wrote and what we did at the time, because it wasn't anything that I listened to. I barely even listened to any metal or hardcore bands.
No,
So-
me either. At the time, like when
the
Jeremy
time,
was like, "I want to play grind," I was like, "What the fuck is grind?" Like we were writing when we started. We were writing breakdowns, like metalcore stuff, and like melodic shit. And then when he was like, "I want to do this," I think at least Mike and I at first were like skeptical, like, "What is this gonna be?" I don't even know what that means. He's like, "I want to play blast beats to the entire song," and I was like, "What the hell?"
Video, Dylan.
But then, he was like, do this on your guitar, move here and here. Let's try these weird chords out. And then all of a sudden, I was like, okay, I get it. This is mean as fuck. And like he played like a drum machine. It was ridiculously fast. We all got better because of it, and we just stumbled through it and learned as we went. And then the response from people was like, we were
Terrible.
like, what the hell?
It was terrible. We were
Terrible.
hated.
It was
So
actually
From the 8 people who loved it, it was super cool.
Yeah.
it was a terrifying process though, writing that album. As a vocalist, I had no idea what I was doing. No clue. It's different because when you're working with metalcore and stuff like that, you kind of have you have melodies, you have patterns to follow, things like that. And when you're dealing with grind, you got to have the mindset that it's a blank canvas
Yeah, for sure.
more than anything.
Now,
Is
what
Greg
the
on?
fuck-
He's on.
I'm trying to call him now, see if he answers.
Who's
I guess
this
I'm.
random phone that just popped up.
Oh, is he answering? I tried to add him. I was like, I don't even know if I have the capability of doing that, but we'll see.
I don't know.
No, yeah, he's on. All he has to do is press the video button. He'll be on.
All right, I'm texting.
Oh
him.
shit, he's
Oh
back,
shit!
There he is.
There.
and it looks way better. Oh my
He's-
god, everybody's here. Awesome.
Hi, Craig.
I have no
Dude, this-
audio from him, but I can see him.
Yeah, I don't have any audio either.
Craig, get loud. Say something. Speak. Speak.
Push the microphone. Push the mic button.
We can't hear you, bud.
This is amazing. This is
I know.
great. Live and direct.
So, all right, out of like the bands that made this style of music, this DeBello style MySpace grind,
grind.
who would you say is like the first band that you ever heard doing it?
Nobody.
I
Well, I mean,
know.
somebody had to start it, you know.
That was a weird thing. It was just like a compilation of how I played drums, how Greg plays guitar, how Paul plays guitar, and how Mike did his vocals. We were all very separate from each other for us breaking it. And like hearing other bands doing that exactly, I didn't hear anybody doing that exactly, you know?
Yeah, like when we did it, we didn't take anything like any as far as influences from bands like that. Like I
Yeah,
think
we
the
weren't
closest
like, okay, we're
one,
gonna sound like Phobia. You know, we didn't. It wasn't like that
like
at all.
Jeremy was always like, I want to sound like Converge but different. Like that was the closest one, like at their craziest.
I think Convergence.
My favorite band was Deftones, which I hope some of that showed through in like the melodies and stuff.
It
It was always very melodic. We weren't super metal on the guitar, you know.
I absolutely hate the Deftones. It's
They
probably-
get brought up every show. Every show the
Yeah,
Deftones
every
get
show.
brought up.
seriously.
It's either the Deftones and Korn. Korn will be brought up at one point in time.
or
I don't-
Meshuggah. People
They never influenced my guitar playing. I don't think.
people talk about Meshuggah as well.
Yeah, I used to like one song, Future Breed Machine, when I was little. But then I hated metal when I was little. I was really into pop punk. And then that turned into crust punk and hardcore.
I don't know what the fuck
What's
Greg
Greg
doing.
doing?
Yeah, when I met Jeremy, he had Liberty
just
Spike,
spying on us.
and we were 16, 15. You were playing in Aphasia.
Ew.
They don't know
remember
about
fr-
that.
I remember.
Nobody knows.
I remember the first time I met Paul. I was like, "Holy shit, this kid's like 15." I was like, I think I was 20, just turned 21 at the time, something like
Yeah.
that. And
I
then
said, "Buy me beer."
the next practice I get there, and he has a black eye, and he's all fucking beat up. Like, Jesus Christ!
Oh, why did
I'm
you?
gonna join a band with these assholes.
Who'd you get beat up by? What was that about? I can't remember.
I got beat up in the Applebee's parking lot by this guy who told my ex or my girlfriend at the time told him I didn't like him, even though I had no idea. We didn't even know who each other were, and he was just like a crazy asshole. So he heard
doesn't
I
like
was
you.
talking shit, even though I didn't even know who he was, and I wasn't. And he just followed me outside, asked me for a cigarette, and then sucker punched me, beat me up in the parking lot at Applebee's. And he goes, "That's right, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you if you're talking shit." And I was like, "I don't know who you are." And then he looked like real confused, like. and he left. And then Rob tried to get someone to fight him at a party like a couple months later, like in my stead, like help me, thank you. And then he apologized and was like, and he kicked that guy's ass too.
I hope he's watching this right now.
No, but we actually became friends later in college. So we randomly had the same class, and he's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry. That was a miscommunication by your ex-girlfriend." He's like, "If you ever want me to kick anyone's ass for you, just let me know." Like, thanks, man. I'm good.
Jesus. So we have a couple people thanking you for the great city in the comments, and then Mathcore Index, which is Christian, says, "Oh, funny footnote. That picture you used for the flyer was taken in Maxwell Beener of
Oh yeah, Max's
Dendrick Arbor's basement."
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was a slaughterhouse. That's where Greg lived.
Yeah, Greg lives there, right?
Yeah.
In a
Hi,
slaughter.
Greg.
Yeah, I lived there for a while.
You did too.
We all lived there. It was like a shitty squat.
I lived there on the weekends when I came in from Kent. Or is that 513? I don't remember.
Both.
Hey, Josh, turn Greg's audio on if that's possible.
Wait a minute, he had it off the whole time?
I don't know.
No, Josh.
They're trying to help him in the chat, I see.
My favorite part of this interview is watching Greg getting frustrated.
Just looking back and forth at settings. What do I press?
Just him being mad.
Everybody just tell your best Greg story while he cannot respond.
Oh, you don't want to hear him.
I remember watching Greg. I think we were playing in Toledo, and we got there way early, like 4 hours early, and it was a pretty open bar to us for playing that night. So we got. I think it was in Toledo. We got tanked before the show.
That one.
And we played with a bunch of little kid bands that ended up becoming like really popular later.
My favorite part of that show is watching Greg trying to pick up his guitar pick for 3 songs. Off the floor.
Mike fell over.
I fell off the stage, but I remember getting back up and just seeing Greg on the ground, just trying to pick this thing up
real hard.
And these 2 assholes are just still playing straight through this.
That was a funny show.
That was a great show.
We had a lot of free Jaeger. I don't know why. And
yeah.
Jaeger sucks anyway.
Jaeger used to do the trick for me.
Yeah, no, I didn't like all the blacking out and getting beat up on the shit all the time.
Yeah, I can say I have similar experiences, but that's what I was going for, I guess.
Because I remember kind of like getting knocked around. So I think I used to get blackout drunk a lot and beat up all the time. I don't really remember.
Beat up?
Yeah.
Like at bars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
excited about it.
I'm not a fighter. I don't do anything. I just talk shit.
I know, me either. That's why I got my ass kicked at Applebee's.
The best part of every show, though, was after we were all fucked up and we were leaving the venue, somebody was DDing that night. I would beat the shit out of Paul in the van every fucking night. Beat the living shit out of him. In whatever drunken rage I was.
Just get on top of me. You'd say really weird, strange things too. I don't remember what they were. And then you and Greg are just cracking up. And we'd get McDonald's with our $5 we made from the show.
Or Taco Bell. There was a lot of fucking Taco Bell.
Those double cheeseburgers saved my life.
Cheesy bean and rice burritos for months.
So, what's your guys' go-to gas station food on the road?
That's what I was about to say. This guy would buy pickled anything.
Whatever fucking
gross. No way.
And would stink like it.
Yeah, like the pickled sausages.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
I'd get ramen and heat it up in the microwave. Whatever. Chips. We'd get like stale loaves of bread from the 99-cent store and like peanut butter and make like shitty sandwiches. And one time I got a jar of peanut butter. I opened it up and stuck the plastic knife in it and it just snapped because the peanut butter was hard as a brick. It's been there for like 2 years.
I got pretty good at stealing from grocery stores, so I would eat pretty good. I would just take whatever. I'd take like steaks and salmon and
salmon.
Yeah.
So whose fart smelt worse in the van?
Greg's.
Greg.
He's great.
He's
Look at him.
shaking his head, can't defend himself.
Those fucking gyros that guy eats.
Yeah, look at him.
Swank.
I think he said I concur. My fart smelled awful.
What's the worst place you've ever had to take a shit?
In the van? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Definitely outside somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Probably outside of somewhere.
Every gas station you ever stop at, where people just shit all over the walls for no reason.
Some of those bathrooms are pretty nasty.
What's the funniest graffiti you've ever seen in the bathroom?
I feel so sorry for him.
What's that?
I said I was going to say our van.
Our van was probably the
You
funniest.
said bathroom, but it was kind of also a bathroom, so sure.
So you guys like basically toured the United States in a porta potty.
Yeah.
Our
felt
first
like-
van, we removed every seat, or at least there wasn't when we bought it. There was nothing in the back besides the driver and the passenger side. So we would literally put a wall of equipment in the back and then just lay next to it. Yeah, there was no seats. If we got pulled over, we'd have been arrested for that.
Well, we did. Remember they wouldn't let us through the Lincoln Tunnel because we didn't have any seats?
Oh, yeah.
They made
No?
us turn around and go to the Washington Bridge when we were in New York.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
New York?
Use guys just can't have no seats in there. Have your seatbelts, you got to turn them around.
Yeah, Long Island was fun. We played Long Island a few times.
Yeah.
Long Island
Oh,
was
yeah. That was a good time there.
sweet. Yeah.
I think that
And
was
that fucking
before
dude
Robinson.
came out with a baseball bat and he was like trying to beat everybody up.
I remember that.
I remember that.
I don't remember that.
I remember the fights at Bottle Rocket Fest when that kid came out with his ears bleeding, and that was scary.
Yeah, that was scary.
Oh, stupid fucking Courage Crew nonsense. They like beat him up with a garbage can.
I wasn't in there for it. I just saw him come out the door and his ears were bleeding, and he looked like he didn't know where he was.
Yeah, they beat him up pretty bad.
We were threatening to not play. We're like, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So what
What's
was your
the-
guys' like writing process?
Jeremy would point at my guitar and yell and scream numbers at me. Because we were literally like making up a new style as we went, and most of it was inside his head. So he would sit there and go, I'm going to do a blast for, 8 counts and then this little fill, and then we'll do it for 6, and then we're going to change to this. And he'd count it out with me and tell me what he wanted to sound like. And I'm just like, what the fuck what is going on? So I literally made up chords and the shit I thought sounded cool. And he'd be like, I want it to sound like this, but I don't know how to play guitar. So do something like that. And Greg and I would just fuck around until something sounded cool. And then we would strum with him till he changed. And then, just try to follow along with the fills and then fill in the gaps later. It was literally just a discovery process. I don't know. It's weird.
So would you say that you guys were like writing material that you had to like grow into playing?
Motherfucker.
Yes! Yes!
I hear
Yes.
now I hear audio but don't
Hear
see
about
video.
Sam.
Press
I don't
your
even
video
fucking
button.
care. Hear my words. Fuck, dude. I blame it on the 2 fucking morons with the fucking beards that don't have any idea how to fucking do an interview.
Hey!
Apparently.
There's 4 of
There's
us here
4
with
of us.
beards.
Yeah, fuck every last fucking one of you.
Fuck every last.
God damn it. Dude, that was so aggravating. I went literally and fucking I fucking downloaded Skype on the fucking shop computer to try and call you fucking faggots. And it didn't fucking work. All right, now I'm done. So what were we talking about?
Does the shop computer have a video camera on it?
Does your fucking shop computer have a fucking video camera on it? Shut the fuck up.
So we were talking about how bad your farts smelt.
Yeah, dude. Listen. I mean, I don't know if it was it like farts or feet?
Both.
It's probably a combination.
Yeah,
of
I remember you
everything.
had to leave your shoes on. That was pretty unbearable.
Listen, do you remember that knife I had that I would scrape like the gum off the bottoms of the soles of our feet, and for some reason Paul was in the back. I forget where the fuck we were. Might have even been in Oklahoma when we were going to meet me and Gene, but fucking for some reason I think I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with it, and Paul literally threw up out of the van.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He used the knife. He would scrape foot teeth off of his foot with to make a peanut sandwich.
Right, motherfucker.
All right, so
there
we're
he is.
we're talking about the writing
Michael.
process, Greg, and when Jeremy was like, "We're gonna just do this now," and how the fuck we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do and write, and he played so fucking fast. That's exactly the way you could explain it. Is we had to grow into writing it. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and by the time you look back at it now, it's like, how did we
stop
even
pushing all them buttons.
I'm not touching nothing.
Are you on the
man.
fucking moon now?
Hey, Greg, we can't hear you again. Something's wrong with the
Don't
audio.
even fuck with- Don't do it. I will. Where are you at? Ohio, Chicago? Where the fuck are you? I will literally fucking turn that place to fucking cinders.
Oregon. Oregon.
Is it really Oregon?
No.
Oh, you're in Oregon. He's in Florida.
We're in Florida.
Oh, you're both in Florida.
Yeah.
So, Michael, I wanted to ask, when you were recording The Great City, when you were recording, did you do vocals separate from everything else, or did you play all at once?
No, we did. They tracked all the music, and then I did the vocals on everything.
Was that the first time you ever had to scream by yourself in a silent room while everyone laughed at you?
No, I was in a bunch of shitty high school bands, so I was pretty well used to that. But recording this album, it was definitely different. Just the sheer pace of it and trying to keep your breath and everything. So it took a while. Took a little conditioning to do.
So, like a group consensus, if Robinson got back together today, which is highly unlikely, but if you guys got back together, do you think that your music would still be the same or would it be different?
It'd be more aggressive.
Be more aggressive.
I don't know how, but I would be fucking down with that.
Would you like channel like all your angst from all your failed graphic design?
I channel all my
projects?
fucking Skype
All
video.
of my marketing issues go to
Fuck
my
Skype.
song lyrics.
God damn it.
What was great? I don't think there was a. I mean, we're old enough. I don't think there was a lot of angst in our music. I think we were just creating something.
Debbie was pissed.
Debbie was pissed.
Greg,
Super pissed.
Greg's always pissed.
Debbie was our bass player, whose name was John. Just to
Mad
fill
as
you
hell.
in. That's the guy who punched me in the face in a Taco Bell drive-thru. Then we kicked him out and replaced him with a Boss octave pedal.
So you got beat up in a
my
Taco.
amp.
You got beat up at Taco Bell and at Applebee's.
Well, he punched me in the face once. So yeah.
Oh, did I miss the Applebee's story?
Yeah, you missed the Applebee's story.
What you fucking know it, so shut up.
Like fucking try to jerk off on dude or whatever the fuck it was.
What?
Wait, what?
That was
Roscoe with you? Like he fucking totally punked out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of my good friends was with me, and he didn't help at all.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we replaced our bass player with an octave pedal, which we didn't even know if we could really do it. I remember I was like, I think there's a Boss octave pedal where I could plug my guitar into it, and we send a signal to my amp and a bass amp, and then it just follows what I do, even though it'll sound like shit. And we tried it out. We're like, okay, this will do instead of a person. And that's just what we did for the next 2 years.
He
fell over.
He just dropped his phone.
I dropped the fucking phone. Shut the fuck up. There's obviously not a place I can put this where I have Wi-Fi.
So Greg, how many butterfly tattoos did you do this week?
Oh Jesus! Listen, I do nothing but meaningful tats. There's nothing but infinity signs. I didn't.
Fish hook swastikas.
Oh, dude, fucking infinity signs with like 30 kids' names in them.
Infinity signs just written out of all their children's names.
No, it's just like the lettering. It just says infinity sign. Like, come on, stay with me.
It's a list of their kids underneath.
All right, so who here in this chat has the stupidest tattoo?
Oh boy.
Mike has Mickey Mouse
I
tattooed
do
on his
have
arm.
Mickey Mouse tattooed.
I was
on
just
my
You
arm.
have that? I thought you got it covered.
Oh,
No, man.
Outline too. I
Thanks.
thought it wasn't colored.
it's huge. That was one really drunk in Buffalo.
Greg's like, nah.
I don't know what Jeremy has now. He's got more shit I haven't seen.
No, I don't.
I see one on your arm. I don't know what that is. What is that one?
His cowboy boots sticking out.
I got tattoos of cowboy boots on my arms.
He's got a tattoo.
He's got Woody.
I have a beer mug on my leg that says "Who gives a shit." That was actually done by Fox. See you next Tuesday.
Awesome.
When he very first started, and I threw up afterwards because he had drilled me so hard. He brought his shit on tour, and he didn't have the soap to do it until like one night. He's like, "All right, everyone's getting tour tattoos tonight." We did it in someone's kitchen, and he was like, "What do you want?" I was like, drunk. I was like, "Just freehand a beer mug on me." And I saw a guy with a shitty trucker hat that said "Who gives a shit" earlier. So I was like, so I have that on my thigh, and then he did one on Nick too, our other friend, the drummer of that band, and I threw up off the porch. But yeah, that's my
greatest.
Hey, Carl Wonkler said, I once raked my thumb down the back of Greg's neck after he got
Oh, Jesus
tattooed.
Christ. Tell Joe Mack I said what's up.
What, does he still use that fucking name? That's insane.
Hell yeah.
15 years ago.
You remember Red and Irene's?
Yeah.
Remember
Are they still open?
Yeah.
Does anybody beat this one?
It's still there. But yeah, the night that I got the back of my neck tattooed.
What is that?
Human centipede.
Oh my God! It is. Holy
kidding me?
shit!
Human centipede armband.
An armband.
A human centipede. I don't even know what to say after that. Is that where it ends though? It's like
Yeah, it's just all across the
centipede fucking armband. Take care. We're fucking Robinson. Fuck off.
I have that, and I have.
Oh Christ, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. I have There's a pinup girl who's like sucking on a unicorn's titty.
I mean, that's awesome.
Oh my God!
There's like
Sucking on the titty.
that's a panda bear eating its own guts.
You are so deaf. I can't even handle it.
This is the first time he's ever shown off his tattoos on the show. So
I have a tattoo on my thigh that's a shitty little trailer, and it says "fuck this
Stand
trailer."
the fuck up. Let's see your double wide, bro.
Yes.
It's right next to my G.G. Allen tattoo.
That trailer is awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So my body is a temple, and it tells a story.
Buddy.
That's the like worst thing in the fucking universe when people ask about your tattoos. It's the fucking worst. I hate that. I get that all the time. I don't know. I work at like some factory. Everybody's like a good 20, 30 years behind the times. You know what I mean? They're like, whoa, that's cool. Like, well,
I have this sweet.
What does that one mean?
Is this what we're doing right now? It went from an interview to like, check out this sweet tattoo that I have.
Yeah.
What is that one?
That's what we're doing now, huh?
That's
a baby
That's
in
a
a jar?
yeah, and you can see its butthole.
How are you guys? What are you guys looking at these pictures on?
You guys are frozen on our end.
Oh, he's holding his arm up.
Who's frozen? I'm frozen.
No one's frozen on my screen.
You're fucking frozen.
Well, no one's
back.
frozen on the stream, so that's all that really matters.
All right.
It's still
Good.
Christopher Weiss said, seriously, I listen to The Great City at least once a week. 21 minutes of Robinson will never be enough Robinson. Each time I write Robinson, it tags like 3 of my friends. Robinson.
Wow.
Wait, where are you guys at in Florida? You guys anywhere near Gainesville?
No, south. He's in Tampa, and I'm in St. Petersburg.
Does Gainesville have a sweet scene? I remember liking a lot of bands that were on No Idea.
That's like the hub of Florida is
Yeah.
Gainesville.
They got Fest. They host Fest out there.
Yeah, no, band. Who else is on there? Like,
There's a big crust
Holy
scene.
Mountain. Holy Mountain, sweet.
Dude,
Combat
Holy Mountain is
sweet.
fucking shit. Holy
Yeah, we used to
Mountain.
have a bunch of their records on a long time ago.
I have every one of their records.
Yeah, all I have is the 1 7-inch, and then the one where they did the Crass cover in that album.
Oh, Big Hands. That's my favorite song they've ever
Yeah,
done.
Crass is fucking sweet.
I love those Pilot Femmes.
Fuck
What's
the violent films. Where would you say them?
What did he say? What the fuck ever.
Hey, your audio's not working, dude.
Good. Fucking great.
You're cutting in and out. I can hear you still.
I've never actually taken the time to look up Robinson lyrics.
As long as Paul can hear me, it's fine.
Could you tell us a little bit about what you guys wrote about?
That's all Mike.
Yeah, we didn't write anything. Mike wrote.
It was more written as one story, kind of like a biblical story about the end of the world. It wasn't religious, just more biblical than anything.
We're all super religious.
Super religious people.
Oh, you can't hear me, motherfucker. Fucking asshole. God.
It was odd writing that album because the songs were so short, and then there was one fucking 12-minute song at the end, and it was easier just to write the whole thing as one long song and divide it into chapters. And we never made song titles, so we're like, fuck it.
Yeah. Forgot there were no song titles.
Yeah, it was like what, chapter 1, chapter 2, or something like that.
Yeah, it was in
Split it up.
4 different chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just all called them Song 1, Song 2, Song 3. And then we would play them in that order, too.
Yeah.
And some people caught on to that eventually by the second or third time we came through, and they'd be like, Song 3! Like,
Oh, shit. So what's the worst stage injury that you guys have either ever had happen to yourselves or one you've seen in the crowd?
We used to spit on each other a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
didn't do that.
fuck.
I don't think any of us ever really got hurt. I don't know why.
Never.
Invincible. You guys were kids.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Greg,
hold on.
you busted your eye open.
Listen,
Yeah.
Debbie hit me in the fucking eye with his bait. We were in Toledo.
That's
Yeah.
always Toledo.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Oh, and I watched him have to get stitches on his fucking eyelid. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that was the first time. I've never seen Premonitions of War, and that was like the biggest thing. I wanted to see Premonitions, and yeah, he cut right through my fucking eyelid.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Yeah, you took me to the fucking hospital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stitch you up.
Stitch me up.
Was that Bottle Rocket Fest?
That was Bottle Rocket, yeah.
No, that was in Michigan.
They moved Bottle Rocket to Toledo eventually.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I remember I had never seen Premonitions either, and I was stoked.
Yeah, I mean, still fucking haven't because of fucking
I still.
a fucking face with a base.
Yeah, I didn't care about you. I stayed at the show.
I did too.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
It was a great show.
Great show.
So if you guys could play one more show, who would you want to be in the lineup?
What?
Not any of these guys.
Not your band's lineup, but like the show's lineup.
I would definitely say see you next Tuesday. It would be
CCR.
I would say Magruder Grind. I would
Maruda.
say H99. I would say Majority Rule. Just all those bands,
Yeah.
like old Robotic Empire bands, Magic Bullet bands.
Allman Brothers.
That'd be sick. I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah, did you hear the drummer? Fucking what's his name? Trucks. I forget his fucking first name. He blew his fucking brains out.
Why?
I mean, because I told him fucking to. Why else would
Shut it down, Trucks.
You're done.
Put it down.
You're out, dude. You're done.
It's curtains, Trucks.
Oh my god.
So would you rather have a nipple-sized penis or a penis-sized nipple?
Really? Does he know who we are? Have we met?
I'm gonna go ahead and say both.
More dicks the better.
I want penises on my nipples. Does that work?
Pubic hair for teeth or
Tassels?
teeth?
Whose idea was this?
Yeah, it was yours. So I got together with you.
You're damn right it was.
No, but honestly, I've wanted to do this interview since day one. Like, my top 3 were probably you guys, Tower, and Into the Moat, and I think I've got all 3 of them now. So
Are they still a band?
no, definitely not.
What?
Were they from fucking? Were they from Cleveland?
No, they're from
Lead singer
Miami.
lives in like London right now.
Into the Moat? They're from Florida originally, right?
Yeah, they're from
Yeah.
Miami, I think.
They're not from fucking London.
Oh, he
No,
lives there now, Craig.
Is in London now.
Things change, Gregory.
Things change.
Listen, do me a favor. Blow some gnarly, like, heart-shaped fucking dick nose.
Clouds.
Cloud. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Come on.
Clouds.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh
I
shit!
saw
Where's
you
the
on YouTube,
dubstep?
dude.
Where's the?
Oh, there it is. Now blow a ship through it like Gandalf.
You shot not past this fucking vape box.
Keith wants to know if you guys ever played with Gaza.
Yeah.
Those
Gaza
guys-
was sweet. I
Those
forgot
guys
about
are awesome. Bye, Greg.
He also wanted to know if the shows were kind of rapey.
Oh, so is that true? Did that guy like do something fucked up?
We haven't got them on the show yet.
Yeah,
No, I mean, did he do
That guy was,
like he like
super
raped a
nice.
kid or something fucked up?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to get
Yes.
Cult Leader on and then see what they have to say about
Wait,
it.
John raped a guy?
Something fucked up. Joe was telling me about it.
Keith, fill us in. What happened?
I just.
Jeremy,
I don't know.
What?
did he rape a guy?
He did something. Joe was telling me about it. Like I think he went to jail or something fucked up.
That
Holy
sucks.
shit.
He was always so super cool.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why
this-
Gaza's
The
not.
lights were off.
The lights were off.
We got all
We
grabby.
got away scot-free, dude.
I remember the first time we saw them play, we didn't even know them yet. We were like, holy fuck, they
And he's
are
making
great.
us suck his dick and shit.
Holy fuck, well, they're gonna rape us.
What the fuck did this guy say? Christopher, we said a couple months ago I bought a Robinson shirt from Blake. From me and him call it us.
What?
Who
Did you
got
get
it
that-
from
That man was
Dallas?
sweet.
What are you doing?
Who got it from Dallas from Destroyer Destroyer? Who wore it
Wow.
For the
did
love-
you guy from that band too?
every day? Of
I forgot
Robinson.
about me and him
You should-
calling us. Where are they from again?
You should put that on.
Like Atlanta, or somewhere in Georgia. I remember he came out to see us. One of those dudes did.
I definitely
I
would
remember
love
that
to
name.
get them on the show as well.
Listen, you remember that house party we went to when we played with those guys in Oklahoma?
The
Fucking
house
Destroyer,
party?
Destroyer. You guys are looking at me like I spoke fucking Swahili. Do you remember this shit?
I remember.
What are you talking about?
When we played with Destroyer Destroyer at that weird club in Oklahoma right after we met me and Gene.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, what about it?
There was a house party.
All right, listen. Who was the dude that sang for that band? I think he died.
I don't know. The guy.
Yeah,
the guy who
somebody
sang
from
for
Destroyer
Destroyer.
Destroyer's dead.
Somebody died, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard
all right.
that.
Either Keith or Josh is on the Sheep's Clothing page, and he said, yes, he raped a girl on tour, and instead of saying their side of the story, they broke up and renamed the band Cult Leader.
Oh my
Keith.
god.
I mean, I'm not mad at them. That's fine. Like, they can do whatever they want.
I'm not judging.
I'm not advocating rape. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that, like, John's a cool
Do what
guy.
you gotta do, man.
Like, listen, Gaza was sick. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaza was sweet. I remember not knowing they were gonna sound like, and they started playing, and we were like, "Holy
Yeah.
fuck!"
blown
Yeah.
away.
I don't think that like him
Yo, you
being
remember
a super
Ethan
sick
fucking
band gives
from
him
Klingen?
a ass.
That's in Primitive Man now?
Wait, who's in Primitive Man?
Ethan, big motherfucker with the dreadlocks. When we played fucking in Colorado, at that place that Sonic Youth used to own, that's
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember.
he's in that band Primitive Man. Have you heard them?
I've heard a little bit.
They're fucking
You know
rad.
what I mean? Are they sweet?
They're super good.
Yeah,
The guy
I
with
just
the
heard-
dreadlocks. Did he have
Actually,
red
the
hair?
other day on YouTube, I was dicking
You
around.
think he had red hair? He's a black guy that's like 9 feet tall.
Okay, totally wrong guy. We knew a guy from Denver that had dreadlocks with red hair, though.
No, seriously, you remember that was the show that we were gonna beat up Genghis Tron because they're fucking homos.
No, they were so pissed. That was awful.
Agreed.
So hold on. So what's your beef with
Ugh.
Genghis Khan?
I gotta hear this.
They were mad at us because we played a show that they were on.
Really?
And
Yo,
that's,
it.
what, that's what happened,
Computer
literally.
overheated or some shit. You know, there's like ill samples from fucking My Girl or whatever the fuck he was using.
I don't remember what actually happened.
All I remember.
No, they were mad because we were playing the show and we were splitting a set with Eric's band,
Yeah.
and they were mad about that.
I remember. I
Eric's
remember.
band was even, they were fucking rad even then. Like,
Yeah, Eric's sweet. But yeah, they were like, yeah, if you guys want, you could split a set with us. And we're like, cool, we'll play 15 minutes. You play 15 minutes.
I mean, we
and
usually play
like, that was fucked up.
anyway.
That's what it was. Okay.
The whole record was maybe like this, like a fucking Marlboro Red's length, like.
Yeah.
But no, fucking yeah, Primitive Man's fucking rad. Ethan's in that band now. They're amazing.
Keith also says Primitive Man dude was in Clinging to the Trees of a Forest Fire.
Okay, way to go. 5 minutes behind the fucking world.
Sick as band. Christian Toon says get Genghis Tron on. And
hey, I'm telling you right fucking now, Genghis
Can we
Tron.
have a battle interview?
Genghis Tron will not be on our show.
Can that work?
Genghis Tron will not be on our show.
Doing it, though, is if somebody fucking hooks up our voices so it sounds like Stephen Hawking, like coming through a fucking apparently the only thing those guys fucking ever like know.
I think if you guys talk enough shit about Genghis Tron, they might rebuttal on our show.
They're not gonna. Hey, I'm telling you right fucking now, they're not gonna be on this show.
Mike, you remember when you punked the dude down from Job for a Cowboy?
Yeah,
that was sweet.
He was pulling.
Mike,
he was pulling.
Okay, but shut the fuck up, Mike. Tell that story.
All I remember is him pulling Jeremy's drums off the stage. Or was it?
No.
Huh?
Job for a Cowboy, you fucking butthead.
Job for a Cowboy. I don't remember shit.
Fucking the lamb goat thread. It fucking apparently said some dumb shit, and we were all reading it laughing. And then I remember, what was it, until the fucking Kent or whatever the fuck?
Dude, I don't even remember this shit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I remember it.
What happened?
I don't know. All I
Nothing.
remember you saying that you went into the bathroom and homeboy was in there, and something about like you pulling your pants all the way down to your ankles, and then I'm not making this up. Like I'm not making it up.
That didn't happen.
You looking over and been like, "Hey, man," and just putting your arm around him or some shit. He got super fucking just so excited. And
they were MySpace rock stars.
Story went after that, but it was
now.
essentially you like shaking the shit out of him.
What are we talking about? What happened?
When Mike punked the dude that sings for a Job for a Cowboy.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do.
I don't remember shit.
Oh, you remember the story?
I remember vaguely, but I know you know more than I did. I just remember when you told me, I struck a chord and I was like, "Oh, that was awesome." Because fuck
Jeremy,
that.
you remember it?
How fucking drunk was I? Because I don't remember shit.
I mean, you pulled your fucking pants down to your ankles. You were obviously sober as a fucking judge.
Keith says, "Make Genghis Tron your laser bitch."
Laser bitch.
Was it? I was thinking of that show where I don't know who was pulling. They told us to go up and play now, so we started setting up, and that's why Genghis Tron got pissed.
Yeah.
But I remember somebody grabbing Jeremy's cymbals and drums and just taking them down as
he was trying to like put his hands on my cymbals, and I put my hands.
Like,
we were like having a little tug of war for a second. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, "You guys are not playing right now."
Dude, like, we don't care when we play.
What the fuck?
Like we're splitting a set.
Bro,
we don't have enough
we
material to take
guys
up your
with
time.
it was like little dog, like cages. Remember what I'm talking about?
Like a kennel?
Yeah. And he ended up beating up one of the. He was like slamming the guy on the back with a little fucking dog kennel. That guy wasn't Genghis Tron. He was in another band. They were like friends with Genghis Tron. And Genghis Tron and that band were mad at us. And so he got Eric, you know, he's like 7 fucking butts. And he like picks that thing up and he's like beating the guy on the back.
That's
Oh
awesome.
shit, wait a minute. You remember when we were there? What bar did we go to with those dudes? We ended up in that dude's fucking penthouse drinking. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. And he got kicked out.
I remember you fucking remember it.
Yeah, no, we went out. There was this one tour for whatever reason. Every time we went to somebody's house, they would get evicted. Do you remember that? We got like 10 people kicked out of their fucking houses.
Hey,
Robinson.
They're like, "You can't keep doing this. You're out of here, Sean, and get these guys out of my living room."
You guys talk about 2 dead sluts, 1 good fuck yet?
Oh
Those
no,
are
I
fucking
forgot about
sweet.
them.
What happened to
I don't
them?
remember that.
You remember that fucking house show?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
2 Dead Sluts,
What state was that?
Michigan.
Michigan.
And then we played with one of my side project bands.
No, it was them. Remember the lights went out and we kept playing.
Yeah. That was crazy sweet. I remember that.
Andy's frozen again.
We lose Greg.
That was a sweet show. Dude,
I like how-
that's One Good Fuck is a really good band. I'll plug that band. They were sweet.
And what was the other one? Fucking Trash Mouth or some shit.
Trash Fire.
Trash Fire, yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah.
I don't
Best
remember.
Trash
band.
Mouth
those
is
guys.
way cooler. Trash Mouth is a way cooler name than Trash Fire.
Smash Mouth is a way cooler.
Smash.
Somebody once told me that
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do
the
it.
world was gonna roll me. I don't know. I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh God. Good
But-
job.
God.
Good job.
So what's your cat's name, Paul?
I have
That's where
two
this
of them.
interview is taken. People are getting up and walking away, and I want to know about the cat.
The gray cat is Leon.
It's just like,
The black cat is Harvey. They're brothers.
What's up, Harvey?
Harvey. Leon.
Keith wants to know if it was Ed Gain because they were on tour with Genghis Tron.
what do you mean Ed Gein?
No, we
Yeah,
were
Ed
cool
Gein.
with Ed
No,
Gein.
it wasn't Ed Gein.
We played one show with Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Played twice with Ed Gein.
Twice? Was it twice? Okay.
We played in Detroit with the one kid that was on Family Double Dare. We used to throw shows. Remember
I'm
him?
so done with this shit. I forgot.
And then we played with them once, and because Joe showed me an old flyer. Apparently, we played with him in Bethlehem, PA. It was Ed Gein,
That's the one.
and
I remember that.
an employee, I think.
I remember that.
Wait, are
one.
you telling the story about them throwing when we were throwing the football around?
Nope.
Nope.
Craig's just gonna chime in and talk shit on
No,
everyone.
I do remember that though.
You remember
That was a
fucking
sweet
outside, fucking throwing the football around, and then what's the dude's name that sang for that band?
Beavis.
Graham.
Dude with the glasses.
Graham.
No,
Oh,
Graham
oh.
was the drummer.
Graham was the guitar player of Ed Gein, I thought, right?
Who knows?
What was it? Aaron that sang the drums?
I think Aaron. I think. Yeah, Graham was the little guy with the light colored hair, right? That played guitar.
None of this fucking matters, but just when we were outside, fucking we were throwing the ball. And remember, like, hey guys,
Tossing thick skin around.
You can do it.
So, out of all the bands that were around during that era,
listen, hold on.
you
I
say-
wasn't talking shit on Ed Gein. Fucking
who was the worst
Ed Gein
band
was
of that
sweet.
time?
The worst band.
Robinson.
Jump for a Cowboy.
They weren't in our genre though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in our genre?
Job for a Cowboy did kind of saturate the entire MySpace.
Really defending them right now? Is that what is going on?
No. I fucking despise that band. I don't know why anybody liked them.
I don't even
Mike
remember.
come up to you.
I hated that whole fucking genre, and that genre that's around now, like just those phony death metal breakdown bands that are around now. I can't stand that shit.
We've kind of almost influenced some of the worst bands in the entire fucking planet.
No, we didn't. They didn't listen to us.
They listen to it, but
Nobody listened to us.
Dude, you guys would be surprised how many people actually did listen to you, because every single time we've ever brought you guys up, everybody's just like, "Oh, holy shit, Robinson!" So
Okay. bad.
They didn't like us then.
Oh shit, Robinson.
Well, I forget who said it, but he said that in that whole scene, it's like everybody loved each other and everybody liked each other's music and thought it was awesome and shit, but the whole entire goal was to destroy them as a band, be better than them, be faster than them, etc.
Then who?
Dang it.
Shut up, Craig.
I don't think we felt like that. We liked everybody, but we didn't have any competition. We weren't trying to outdo anybody.
You
I
were
didn't
the
mean it like that.
competition.
I mean, we
Yeah.
Well, no, that's
Where's
all
you
because
guys
of Jeremy,
from?
though. Jeremy was the fastest fucking drummer I've ever seen, I think.
That's not true.
I mean,
Those
I
little,
said,
those little Mexican kids down in Texas are fucking disturbingly fast.
yeah,
Dude,
but
remember the black metal
Remember
band?
those? I remember watching an 11-year-old kid that was I don't know numbers or anything, 20,000 BPM. You know what I mean?
20,000?
Yeah, it was fucking insane. It sounded like a gravity blast. But he wasn't gravity blasting.
Kids in fucking Corpus Christi?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
remember?
Dude,
That wasn't.
what was it? 9,000 degrees and they're wearing long sleeve shirts? Illest
Oh, was
shit
that in
ever.
that tiny little shitty bar when no one came?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
and we went
smelled
back-
like shit outside because all the factories.
No, he was like, hey, Holmes, you need to come back to my house and hear my band, eh? And then we fucking went back. And those
Yeah, you listen to black metal?
Betty.
You listen to Emperor? Those guys are sweet.
Oh my god. So who was the most interesting person that you guys have come across on tour?
Avel?
Homeless or otherwise?
Handle your business.
Yeah. There's this homeless guy in DC. I think we were hanging out outside on the street after the show, and he just like came up and what did he just say that out of nowhere? He came up and said, "Handle your business." And we're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And he's like,
Yeah,
"I said handle your business." And we're like, we're trying. What?
And then the cops came over and they were like, "You guys shouldn't be here." We were in like a shitty part of DC.
Really bad part
And
of
like
DC.
all these homeless people were like deciding like, all right, we're gonna get these dudes. And we're like, fuck, man, they're gonna fucking come up and they're gonna, we're gonna get stabbed and mugged by crazy homeless people in DC.
Yeah.
Keith wants to know what band could outdrink Robinson.
Job for a cowboy.
Ah!
Oh, God damn.
It was Genghis Tron.
I don't know. I'm a pretty good alky. I do about a fifth a day.
Genghis Tron just
Jesus.
downloads whiskey.
I don't know. We drank with the best of them, I think. Probably a Michigan band. Probably.
Good question, Keith. I like this question.
I like Keith's questions. Hey, another one of Keith's questions. If Robinson was a beer, what kind of beer would Robinson be?
Piss.
Piss.
I don't know.
PBR.
I don't really drink beer anymore. The liquor store's closed and I'm out in Ohio, so I have to drink beer now. It's kind of sad. I'd say like a crummy whiskey.
Really shitty.
Yeah,
whiskey.
we'd probably be a shitty whiskey over
No,
there.
fuck that. We're a fine schnapps.
It's fine schnapps.
Schnapps.
I'm a mint julep. Go fuck yourselves.
Go down like a nice cab sav.
Oh, what?
I don't
Shut
know.
up, Pinot
Something Joe
Grigio.
says.
It's a
One of
hard
you guys
thing.
shotgun a beer right now?
I'm drinking bottles. I would.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Nick,
Like,
I've
I don't.
I've had 6 tall boys sitting here talking to Robinson.
Yes.
This is the first. This is the first night I've ever
Dylan,
like
shotgun a
drank.
tall boy.
Well, good time to do it. We used to get complaints
Oh,
about people who
yeah,
would fire.
bottles. You can't, huh?
I can't. I would. We used to get complaints about people who would buy our merchandise online, and we'd ship it to them. They'd say it smelled like cigarettes and beer, and we were like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh, shit.
Me
Hey,
and
do you-
Jeremy lived in a warehouse for, I think it was about 6 months, and
It was cold.
we printed all our merch there
It was
in this
cold.
little tiny room.
I forgot you guys fucking lived there.
Yeah, we lived there.
Nobody knows how long I've been.
That was a sick practice space.
Greg, do you have beers right now?
He's got a Yingling.
Oh. They're going to shotgun a beer. I'm the
I got
only
bottle.
person not drinking right now.
I'll do a shot with you. I got some Jameson.
I got bottles, man.
Irish fuck.
I'll drink a
Catholic
beer,
trash.
Here with you.
It's Catholic trash.
Good whiskey.
Fucking Mick fuck always drinking that shit.
Yeah, it's fucking trash. It's what my preacher drinks.
I'm
Fuck.
Nick, I love you.
It's all good.
Getting hands.
I love you, Nick.
Yeah,
This
I'm
one's for you.
celebrating a year of sobriety today.
Oh,
Why?
congrats, man.
Oh, I'm
'Cause
so
I got a
sorry.
I'm embarrassed.
You know, quitters never win, Nick.
And after this podcast, he went back.
Robinson ruins another life.
Everybody thinks I'm a Satanist now.
I'd kick his ass.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey,
What's your fucking name on it?
Yeah, I'll take a vape with you guys.
you Vapus. You Vapus.
Cheers.
What's gonna rust?
Loving it.
I think that might have been the first vape cheer that I've ever. I hope it's the fucking last, because I'm gonna go put a 45 shell through my fucking head if it isn't.
You and Chucker.
Hey, Keith said shots to Nick's sobriety. Hey, here's to Nick's sobriety.
Cheers, bud.
Thank you.
Love you, buddy.
That's good questions. More from Keith.
Keith's our
video
ghostwriter.
chat of Mike and Jeremy looks like a fucking like the most fucked up dating app that I've ever seen.
What was that?
Coming to you
chat
live
roulette?
from Tinder.
If you just went through chat roulette and Jeremy and Mike popped up.
Dude, we're just sitting here.
Yeah, nothing weird. Just like, hey man, have you ever listened to Power Violence?
You know what the funniest thing about
You
chat
guys want
roulette
to listen to Flowers in the Attic with us?
the funniest thing about chat roulette is, in all actuality, it's just dudes jerking off to other dudes. Because like two dudes jerking off.
Like,
what happens when they cross paths?
Listen, you know what
like,
was?
Oh yeah.
This site is shit.
There's always a lot of dicks on any tour. I think all bands, no matter the genre, are just like openly just fine with being gay with each other.
Who's got the smallest dick in Robinson?
Totally, Mike. He's a virgin.
Mike.
Oh no!
Mike's been a virgin for.
Yep.
He's a virgin.
37 years now.
It's okay. You're sober. He's a virgin. Actually, you know what? You guys should fuck.
Craig's making this real weird.
Oh, this is the kind of excellence that we strive for.
Keith asked, "Who in Robinson jerks off in the van on tour the least discreetly?"
Mike. We'd be at a party and he'd openly just be like, "All right, I'm going to bed." And then we know what he's doing.
I'm going to bed.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. See you guys.
Close the van. Close all the windows.
Let's
Make
get
it nice
5
and
minutes
hot.
apiece away from these assholes.
Light some fucking candles. Put on fucking Curtis Mayfield.
I don't know how many times Mike had to play dad to all of us.
Yeah.
Especially like
The creepy dad.
we'd be driving and you just hear in the back and you turn around like Greg had popped a beer open and he's like, hey, fucking, I'll turn this fucking van around right now. Fuck that. It's in my name. And he's just like,
So-
okay, Dad.
Question for Mike. Would you rather your parents catch you jerking off or you catch your parents jerking off?
Oh,
Ooh.
Fuck Mike.
who the fuck
What is that?
I mean, who hasn't been caught jerking off by their parents?
Not jerking off.
No,
Right.
like this
Right.
weekend. Like
I don't see that other hand.
This is when the interviews go bad.
You're going so fucking well so far, huh?
Whole thing's been down.
Pristinely.
Greg, you're breaking up.
You're fucking breaking up.
Can't hear you, Greg.
Good. Good.
You drank 6 tall boys already?
Hey,
Do you see the size of this man? Mike, how big?
Jesus
all
Christ.
empties.
I remember my first fucking beer.
Hey,
Damn.
I got more
You
to
just
go.
keep those around for the Robinson interview?
You can ask. I've never drank any interview.
Ever. I know.
So happy
You
that
Ever.
that's
never-
happening right now.
I've had to pee twice.
Dylan like peanut butter.
Man,
I've
come
had to
on.
pee twice, and I walk in the living room, and my wife is like, "You're talking a lot tonight."
Just go. Just go.
I'm sorry, babe. I'll try to.
It
Just
sounds like
go.
it's pretty mean.
Just go, man.
You know, the funniest part is that Dylan is sitting in his closet right now.
Oh yeah, I'm totally. Nick made me put this blanket up because I was sitting in a closet. And he was tired of looking at all my clothes and all my
Very professional.
looking at my.
Dude, when you first called me, fucking via, you were like, "Listen, find an attractive place to put your phone." What?
Is that what Nick tells people?
The fuck is an attractive place?
No, something that's like looks good. Like
I
when
tried
you
really hard to find a fucking waterfall for you, bro.
when I
in
first
Pittsburgh,
called him,
there's
it
no
was
fucking
just like mist white. It was just white. I couldn't see anything. I was like, you need to find a spot.
I mean, there's like three bullshit rivers here, but none of them fucking fall over water or anything.
None of them fall over water.
Water, shut the fuck.
Oh.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Hey, you guys should Skype interview more often with each other.
Yeah, this is our first time.
Yeah.
We're all
You
virgins
guys-
like Mike.
Not obvious at all. You guys are pros at this.
Yeah.
Wait
Naturals.
a minute, Mike, are you
Really
married?
keeping it together here, answering the questions.
Naturals.
Mike, are you married?
No, not yet.
He's
Maybe I'm
engaged.
engaged.
Listen, you realize that we're all flying the fuck back to your fucking marriage, and good God help you, man.
You're gonna take that flight from Pittsburgh to Youngstown?
We're all flying.
I'm landing in Vienna right now, you son of a bitch.
For anyone who doesn't know, he's like an hour away from him.
16-minute flight in from Mike's head.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we act like we're far away. We're really not. Greg's like an hour south of me and Mike.
You know we're all flying in for this.
I live like a half hour away. Greg's an hour away.
I'm the only one that's far, and I'm not fucking coming.
He has his own Cessna.
Everybody doesn't know, but all the members,
fucking blimp.
all the members of Robinson have private jets.
No, we have blimps.
All that DeBello money.
Keith said Robinson, the wedding reception
Gene
band.
couldn't even put on a fucking biplane. The motherfucker gave us blimp.
Well, I just had a pretty great idea. Robinson should play the wedding
good God.
and
Oh,
record.
we should play the wedding.
Yeah.
This is not what CCR covers.
I'm fine with that.
I would press that vinyl.
All right, look. Fucking, can you remember the playlist from fucking driving hella late? Because you were the one that always drove.
Oh, El Miguel's Midnight Ride was on the
Yeah,
ticket.
yeah.
Do you guys remember my fucking playlist?
Yeah, it was all a bunch of bullshit noise bands.
He doesn't know how to
Yeah.
burn a CD.
Nobody wanted to hear.
It piss everybody off playing like Psychic Paramount, like ruining shit. Ladio Blanco.
Oh.
Tell him about Captain's Log.
Marie Calix.
The Rails and
Tell 'em
other
about
bands.
what?
Transistor.
Super sweet.
Tell them about Captain's
Yeah,
Log.
yeah.
Oh, Captain's Log. Every night, I usually took the night drives, and every night I would set up a video camera where these guys were sleeping, and I was driving.
In night vision with no
In night vision
We
mode.
thought we were sleeping.
Night vision just makes it all the creepier.
I'd usually recap the entire day, but I'd fill them off every day.
It's that Captain's Log. We're somewhere in Texas. It's 2 a.m. They're all asleep.
You say those videos don't exist anymore?
Oh,
Greg,
they exist.
Greg, where did you lose your shoes at? That was a sad story.
What was that?
When you got your Jordans taken?
My dunks.
Somebody stole my. A life
Hey, Greg, remember when you got your shoes took?
No, I
don't
think
know
that
what
was
you're talking about,
the Dakotas, wasn't it?
Like northern Nevada, maybe Idaho.
Northern Nevada? What the fuck does that mean?
Or Idaho? Wait,
I didn't know there was anything north of Vegas.
You guys remember going to Vegas? For
Yeah. We got to Vegas with a total of like $27 between the four of us.
Sleeveless T-shirt on.
All right, guys. This is
I
turning
wasn't
into
allowed
a
to go
drunken
anywhere
mess.
'cause I was too crusty.
All right,
Shut
look.
up, Nick.
Nugget.
Shut up.
Listen.
Wait a
One
minute,
person
no,
talk at a time.
oh,
People are going to be listening to this on Bandcamp and be like, what in the living shit is happening right now?
what do we have to
Nobody's gonna listen to this.
bro?
So the memories are finally coming out, though. Here and there.
I remember we went straight from Yuma after we were broken down for a week, and we drove straight to Vegas.
You remember all the sushi we ate in Yuma, like the gas station sushi?
Yeah,
I don't remember eating sushi. I was stealing sandwiches
dude.
and bottles of Old Crow.
Fucking,
It was sushi and White Russians every fucking night.
exactly.
And
Do you
just,
remember all the
just
fucking
to
bomb
let you
tests
guys
we
know-
would hear?
Just to let you
Bomb
guys
threats.
know, there's already been 1,100 views of this.
Oh my god.
We've
They
reached.
all turned it off.
Hey, we've reached 2,896 people.
Unfortunately for them.
No, but you remember the bomb tests in Yuma when it was still like 100?
Oh yeah.
And we would, for whatever reason, still drink in the hot tub that was like even colder
It
than.
was
The White
115
Russians in a hot tub in Yuma.
But we would hear the bomb
Like
tests.
first name basis.
I have a picture of us in the hot tub somewhere, if I could find it. I don't know how I could get it on this phone.
Oh, the hotel that one kid trashed. Well, we all trashed it, then we blamed it on the one kid in
I
Toledo.
blamed it on
Fuck.
Greg. I was
Remember
sleeping.
that? We broke like every mirror and every television and all that shit.
And so this,
About that.
yeah.
That's
So we
just
trashed
police
the.
department in Toledo.
Yeah, we trashed the place in Toledo, and then this one kid was mad because it was in his name, so he came back up with a baseball bat, and he was like, or a tire iron or something, and he was like, "Hey, you guys keep fucking with this place, I'm gonna beat all your asses." And then the cops showed up, and we were like, "Who did this?" And we were like, "I don't know. There was some guy with a baseball bat."
I remember I actually was asleep during that whole time, and I woke up, and everything was broken. Everything. And I don't know who we were there with, what band, or who was partying or what, but like the entire room was trashed, glass was everywhere, and someone was just like, "We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go." And we get in the elevator, and as the elevator's opening, like the cops were coming out of it, and we booked it the other way down the hallway or something.
Oh my god, I fucking remember that shit.
Yeah.
When I hear this story, all I can think of is Dewey Cox Walk Hard, when he's just like breaking every spoon in his house.
Bending every spoon.
You remember the fucking strawberry shortcake story?
I met her again.
What?
In Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my god.
Tell the first.
She was a fucking douchebag.
Dude, all right, listen. You need to tell this story.
First story.
Not much of a story. Me and Greg had just found out what a strawberry shortcake is, which is when a girl gives you head, and then you come on her face, and then you punch her in the nose, so then all the blood and the cum together, it looks like a strawberry shortcake.
I thought that was a donkey punch.
We're at a hotel party, and me and Greg are trying to convince this girl to let us give her a strawberry shortcake. Obviously, it never came to fruition, or whatever the word is.
You should start a band with Gaza.
So hold on, did this girl actually end up getting punched in the face?
No, nothing ever happened. She just ended up showing us her tits and ran out of the room.
Like as she was running?
Yeah, literally, she ran out of the room. Oh, and then she opened up the door, ran back in, pulled up her shirt, pulled it back down, and then left. It was a pretty quick thing.
Oh god. What's the weirdest thing that's ever happened in the van?
In the van?
Yeah.
I thought Mike was gonna run into like a bridge embankment once, and I screamed for no reason. That's one thing I remember.
No.
Me and Paul got really pumped listening to Fall Out Boy and punched out.
Oh, that's it. That's the story.
We listened to Fall Out Boy just punching our fucking windshield, putting spider webs in it.
That was the ultimate low of my life.
Yeah, we were fucking shit-faced driving around in the desert.
We partied all night long at this party, and we wanted to stay the night there and then take off for the show the next day. But Mike was like, "No, it's too far. We have to leave tonight and drive all through the night." And he was like, "I'll drive first." So I was like, "All right, I'll get shit-faced," because it was my turn next or whatever. So I get fucking drunk, and then after like 3 hours, he stops. He's like, "I'm done, going to bed." And then pulls me out of the van with no shirt on, puts me in the driver's seat upside down with my feet sticking up, and then closes the door and is like, "Going to bed." And then Signs of Collapse, a band from Michigan, was with us, and they came up and they like knocked on the window and like opened the door, like, "You got to get up and drive. We're leaving. You got to follow us." And I was hammered. I was like, "Okay." So I got up and started driving. And then
I was chugging Steel Reserves next to you.
Well, you were sleeping at first because I was alone, and I remember the cooler of beer was right there, so I was like, "Fuck this!" And I just opened a beer and started drinking and driving like an idiot. And then you woke up and you go, "Hey, what are you doing up there?" I was like, "I'm drinking." You go, "Me too." And then you got up and came and sat next to me, and we both started drinking beers. We put on Fall Out Boy, and we're singing along. And then I'm doing this, and I punched the windshield on accident, and it actually spiderwebs. And Jeremy goes, "That's awesome," and he punches his side, and the same thing happened. I swear to God, it was unreal, and we didn't even hit it that hard. So we were like both like, "Oh, Mike's gonna be so mad." The spider webs like met in the center. I don't know how we did that. And then my girlfriend at the time had been called by one other guy.
Fucking Mara.
Signs of Collapse called Mara, and we're like, "You have to call Paul. He just pull over so someone else can drive." And then she did. And then so.
That she could listen to Converge or something?
What?
Well, didn't she get mad that like Katie listened to Converge? And it was like a Taco Bell run on Kick-Ass Movie Sunday.
What?
Listen, I'm dead serious. I'm not making this up. I remember you and me, fucking, we were all there. We went to fucking, it was Kick-Ass Movie Sunday. We quit writing for a second. and we were like, all right, we're going to Taco Bell. And it was Yumi and fucking Mara, and Mara was pissed about something. I remember sitting in the back and her fucking like chirping at you, and you just kind of like driving and saying like or whatever the fuck. And then it got to the point where like I was getting out of the car, I was like, I'm not dealing with this. It has nothing to do with me. Like Paul's got it. And fucking, I remember getting out and her being pissed because Katie was hanging out.
Katie, like Debbie's Katie?
Yeah, fucking blonde Katie.
Jenkins? Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Fucking, and it got to a point where like I was walking out of the car, or I was getting out of the car, and she said something like, sorry, I'm not as cool as Katie. I don't listen to Converge. And I fucking stood in the door and was like, I'm done. Like, I'm fucking done.
And I was probably like, yeah, you're right.
No, you just got out of the car, like, immediately. It was like 2 seconds after, like.
Remember when she would make her give you a head and then you'd scream weird shit? Down at 513?
No.
If these arms were snakes, they'd bite you now, Ray do.
These arms that was in my place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For Dago
right.
Fest.
He was like hanging
we
on
play
for
with
dear
that
life
band?
to the fucking
Is that why
tower
you
rack.
say that?
These arms were snakes? What did they sound like?
Horrible.
Were they?
I remember Jeremy loved them because they were horrible.
No! I was blacked out drunk, kind of, and I remember a Steve Austin shirt.
You were
And
laying
he-
on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, and he was holding his arms up, but his arms were snakes.
I was
And I
actually
was
going to
talking
get
about
that
the Steve
tattooed on
Austin
me.
shirt.
I was actually going to get that tattooed.
Oh, really?
If these arms were snakes.
Yeah, no, Stone Cold
Like
Steve
today
Austin.
is the day Steve Austin or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin with snake arms.
Yeah.
Steve Austin today's the day with snake arms.
He's the Texas rattlesnake, man.
Oh, yeah.
So Keith wants to know, he says, ask Paul what happened in From a Second Story Window with Phoenix Lights.
I don't.
Yeah, fuck them.
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, fuck.
He said, ask
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
what happened in From a Second Story Window and Phoenix Lights.
Well, Phoenix Lights was just an EP I did in my living room for
That's
fun.
Eric's old band.
From a Second Story Window, we fucking broke up in 2008. We had a really shitty tour with the ex-Fear Factory guy, Dino.
Hold on, so you were in From a Second Story Window as well?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Busted.
So this just became a From a Second Story Window interview.
This just in.
I quit Robinson and joined From a Second Story Window in 2006, and then I stayed in them until I moved to California.
So is this what's to blame? Is this what's to blame for the Robinson breakup?
That was probably the beginning of what the end. Yeah, I left.
Dude, I don't know if you know, but Robinson was way better than From a Second Story Window.
I can't comment on that.
I can't comment on it.
Totally different styles. I like both.
What are you fucking? You being such a mad about this shit right now?
I can't even hear what you're saying.
It's funny because I can't see it.
I was waiting for this to come up. I didn't know who was going to ask it.
So bad.
Dude, like I said, I don't know shit about any of you guys. I just know
Oh no,
that
yeah. Well, all of us, include all the Fastwood guys and us, grew up together, playing in different bands in high school years. And like Jeremy was the original drummer for From a Second Story Window when they were a new metal band.
Shut up, Paul.
What were they called?
Shut the fuck up.
Aphasia. They were called Aphasia. Mike was in a band called Slander that was a rap metal band. I was in a terrible new metal band in high school that no one ever heard about, and we all swapped members over the years. So, like, the drummer of From a Second Story Window, Nick Huffman, he was one of my best friends growing up. We played in our first band together, and then, yeah, we all kind of swapped members over the years, and I left Robinson to Faswa, and then
I'm more interested in asking Mike to freestyle right now.
Oh
Please.
my fucking god.
Got nothing.
driven beyond limits.
DBL.
We used to listen to nothing but Killer Mike, and what was the
Killer
other?
Mike was fucking awesome.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was.
What was the other fucking album we had?
You
I
got
don't
teeth
remember.
look like Project Windows, some up, some down. Little kids all hanging up out of them and shit.
Motherfucker,
Nick,
you
ask
look like
your question.
Project Windows.
Desert Island question. Go.
Oh shit, I don't even remember what it was.
If you were stranded on a desert island,
Oh, for fuck's sake. Are we really
Oh my god.
I want to hear it. Let's hear it out.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Nick's got to finish because I don't know the rest of it.
I think it's you get to bring one type of food, one physical object, and listen to one album for the rest of your life.
Oh, good God.
Wait, what?
Food is
Food?
pizza.
Food.
Or pizza.
Pizza.
Are we gonna go around the circle for fucking?
I have a pizza tattoo.
I just bring a lot of drugs.
Fucking, like,
That would be
My
your
food-
survival object.
My food would be drugs.
That is acceptable answer.
What were the three questions? Food, album, and what?
And any survival object or just one random object.
Pizza, duct tape, and ICP.
Oh,
wow. I think
know
that
what
question
album-
should just stop right there.
Jeff from Impulsive Discordance gave the best answer, and he said that he would get a gold Master P tank and
That's sick.
listen to nothing but
that's dope.
ICP and I
That
forget what
sucks.
the other beat was.
Listen, wasn't fucking
That Master
Garuda?
P video is so fucking awesome. It's so cool. I haven't
I
seen
like
it for years.
Mystical, honestly.
I was sitting on the
Mystical.
basketball hoop. Fuck, it's so good.
Didn't Nick from Maruda play in that band that Implosive Discordance?
Yeah. Well, some of them did.
Yeah, Nick.
What was their old band called? It wasn't Employer-Employee.
No, fucking Nick from fucking Maruda.
Yeah. What was their old band called?
Implosive fucking Discordance.
Before Implosive Discordance.
You're Implosive Discordance.
I'm gonna implode on your discordance.
I'm gonna fucking disgorge. You're imploding.
All right, guys. So
What?
has everybody had enough?
No, listen,
I got nowhere to be, so whatever you guys want to do.
Talk for like another half hour.
I haven't even seen these guys in fucking forever. This is fun. So whatever you guys want to do.
Get me down, or you
Paul's
fucking
having fun.
bird. Listen.
I'm
Oh,
listening.
God.
We don't want to go.
we're all worried about Paul here.
Oh, you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
You have
Good.
fun? You have fun?
Good.
Paul,
Good
how's
for
your-
you.
Paul,
Good
your
job,
hair
Paul.
Can't hear you, Greg.
Robbie Rob said, "Hey, Jeremy."
Who?
Robbie Rob.
Hi, Robbie Rob.
Do you have a question for Robbie Rob?
Was that a fucking rapper from Youngstown or some shit?
Leave
his-
Robbie Rob alone.
His first comment just said Greg, and then the second one said, "Hey, Jeremy."
Oh, wait, no, Jeremy. Listen,
Just acknowledging you exist.
Fucking-
Greg,
Hey.
Jeremy,
Greg
Mike,
Yeah.
how you doing?
it's Rob Howman.
with
Does
a
anybody
lowercase.
else in the comments have anything to say?
It's Rob Howman.
Christopher.
Oh,
Wi- hey, Christopher Weiss says, "I need you guys to name my new band."
Name
Fuck off.
Trash mouth.
There you go.
God. damn.
Greg, make him kill himself.
What's his name?
His name is Christopher Weiss.
Christopher Walken. You're fucking dead already.
Christopher Walken's not dead.
Don't start. Shut up. Don't start a fucking.
Wait,
band.
Christopher Reeve's dead.
Yeah, he fell off a fucking horse and died on impact like a.
That wasn't
Oh, he
Christopher
died
Walken.
like 20 years
Christopher
later.
Walken wore a watch of his ass for 8 years.
All I heard was ass.
I said that was Christopher Walken who fell off a horse. Christopher Reeve. who fell-
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Walken wore a watch of his ass for 8 years.
Listen, you know what? You're the type of guy that fucking you yell at somebody that doesn't put a period after a text, isn't it?
No, I'm definitely not that guy. I'm dyslexic, bro.
I know you. I know you.
He puts the
Nick
period
is-
first.
Nick is the kind of guy that writes K
I'm all about the breeze.
or thumbs up.
Yeah.
What about
I thought the
KK?
fuck out of every-
Just like the
Okay,
black
KK.
hands emoji or some shit, like the praying black hands or something.
Yeah, that's Nick all day.
I knew it.
You've been figured out, Nick.
All right, so listen, which one of you two assholes is gonna get a Robinson tattoo on your forehead?
I already have a tattoo on my forehead.
I guess it's me then.
Well,
There we go.
fair
He's
enough.
had enough beers. Let's get it done.
I told Greg that if he comes down on the Tampa tattoo convention, I'll let him tattoo a bunch of rats on my head.
Yeah, he said he wanted my
Yeah.
name, Dick.
He'll just be drunk and I'll stand up and have like a giant cock and balls tattooed on my head.
Who was it that got the Robinson tattoo on their wrist?
Someone has a Robinson tattoo?
Oh, that they said like American something. Not American Nightmare, obviously, but American something.
Somebody got that.
In San Diego.
American Woman.
You
got a
San
Lenny
Diego,
Kravitz
Paul. You know who I'm talking about.
I don't remember.
So no, you're right. Somebody did get a fucking Robinson tattoo.
Yeah, I remember somebody getting a tattoo.
That's fucking wild. What
Fucking
idiot?
stupid is what
What
it is.
moron would fucking want to get a
You have one behind your ears.
piece of shit? Like, that's
4-H.
asinine.
So were there any benefits besides exposure for signing to DeBello?
None.
Nothing.
Gave
Cigarettes
us
and
a fucking carton
Yeah,
of
we got a
fucking
carton.
pies.
Our case.
carton of
We got a case of beer and a carton of cigs.
Well, we got like a 30-pack of
Six.
Coors Light or some shit. It was like a Christmas if you lived in a double-wide trailer. It's essentially what it was.
Like, we didn't expect anything. We didn't get much out of it, but it was cool to be like a part of it and be like around other bands like that and people who like the same kind
I
of
dug
shit.
it more when it was called Clit. Like,
Oh yeah.
you remember
Cunning
that?
Linguist Industrial Technologies. That was the name.
That's what it was.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, that shit
changed
was
it.
brutal.
I can't believe that.
That was amazing. You remembered that.
I
I
got
don't know where the fuck that came from.
Who did the artwork for the shirts and
He's got
shit?
notes. He's got crib notes. He's
What's his name? He's a tattoo artist now. He's really fucking good.
that Ledger dude. I see him in fucking
Chad-
conventions all the time.
Chad Lenger. He did so many bands' shirts and albums, and now he's a sick
Tell you what,
tattoo
that
artist.
dude's a hell of a tattooer.
Yeah, he's really good.
Super
Oh,
good.
he should have done better on your shirts because he would just like rip that Medusa head off Google Images.
Oh, he didn't do our shirt.
No,
He only
we-
did the
we
album
we
cover.
did shirts.
Uh,
He did the album artwork.
I don't know who did the shirts.
No,
We
you
did.
remember
We just made.
Listen, remember the one that Shit Heap did? You remember Shit Heap?
Yeah, I remember Shit Heap.
Fucking Phil guy?
And he went to go work for like Obey or something.
No, he's working with Mike Giant, like personally.
Yeah.
Dude, motherfucker rules. He kills shit. But you remember the shirt that he did with the 4 Horsemen and the lightning and the pentagram?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
We were
never
just
got.
That was
Look at
like
that.
the last show where he
That
came out
slide.
to O Fortuna.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I need that video. That
I want
videotape
that
exists
fucking
somewhere.
shirt.
you know, on some real shit, I've always wanted a tattoo of 4 Horsemen, but
Me too.
Now it's
Down
gonna make
bad.
you think of us.
yeah, that's.
I can't like we did the 4 Horsemen thing as a joke. Like obviously we didn't take ourselves seriously. Like we are the 4 Horsemen of the apocalypse. But like we fucking
Also that every
we
day.
we put it on the front of the van.
Hi.
And then I remember it became a thing where people actually knew that, and it was weird because we went to Canada. We were playing in Toronto, and we're driving down the street. It was night. The night before we played the show, we had just got there, and we're driving down the street. I was in shotgun, and the window was down, and I heard someone go, "Horseman, that's Robinson!" And they screamed at us, and I was like, "What? Did we just actually get recognized in our fucking van because of like the shitty print on the
Was that
front?"
that fest that was like 900 degrees?
Yeah.
With
But
what
that was
first place,
crazy. We're in a different country, and someone screams our name from the sidewalk, and that was the first moment. I was like, "Wow!" What the, like,
Yeah.
and especially because it was Horseman. It was a stupid nickname for our band.
Dude, how many fucking dollars did we sell in fuck? That was when Cursed played.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Dude, that was literally like out of anybody we've ever played with. I think that was like the best band we've ever played with was Cursed.
Right on.
They're
Yeah,
dope.
probably.
Fuck with me, I don't care.
Cursed and Ed Gein were my probably 2 favorites.
We played with what? We played with Converge and fucking.
We played with Converge.
Oh, you
yeah,
remember when we played in Pittsburgh and my drum set kept falling over, and so I had Converge holding up my drum set for me when I was playing?
Yeah, dude. What's that?
Oh,
music?
right.
Fucking-
That was sweet. I look over and the bass player was holding my hi-hat up, and the drummer was holding my my ride
The whole
cymbal
band's
together.
holding
And I was
New York
like,
City drum
holy
kit.
We had all
shit.
of Converge play drums for us.
That was awesome.
That was
Yeah,
that was
you
good
remember
shit.
when we fucking played Altoona and fucking Kevin Talley was playing with the red chord and he broke he broke his snare drum.
Oh.
Bar-
Dude, that dude pissed me off when he did that shit.
What's that?
He was
Yeah,
playing like obnoxiously hard for no reason, like rocking out way too hard. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And then he ends up breaking his snare head, and then he looks over at me, and I'm
He, like,
like,
his tongue
dude,
around
this
his
dude's
lips
gonna
or
ask me
some
for my
shit.
fucking snare drum. And so he asked me, and I don't have any fucking money, and I'm like, fuck, he's gonna end up breaking my shit too. And he's like, dude, I need your snare.
listen, do you know the guy Kowalczyk, the dude that sang for them? He's a fucking Boston cop now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a Boston cop for a while. Who? Guy.
Guy, the singer of Red Coat.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's a cop now.
What was his
Yeah.
label called?
Fucking
Black
cop.
Market Activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they fucking
They put out
told
some
us
good
that
stuff,
we
too.
were too much of a liability to join that label?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That's sweet.
Before it was told.
I feel like if there was ever like you know how they like at the beginning of movies they'll like have somebody who has like a quote that comes across the screen or some shit and it's like, oh, this movie was bone chilling and blood curdling and shit. Yours would just be like, this band is a liability.
They're down by Black Market Activities because they're liability.
They wanted nothing to do with us because we were a liability. Like, he said that. That was verbatim.
Their bass player is a boss pedal.
You guys aren't fucking real.
They drink a lot of Jaeger and they fuck up hotel rooms in Toledo.
I'm
And
blaming
they're
on the guy with the
huge in
baseball bat.
Their singers are...
Who was the funnest band to drink with?
Oh, shit.
Sons of Claps.
Yeah,
Signs of
Signs of
Claps,
Claps.
sure.
Awesome.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Dude.
I miss
The
ketchup.
funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And we talked when we were in Louisiana and we had all the lights off and Ketchup ran with a cigarette in his mouth and ran smack into a wall at full fucking speed. And it was like fireworks because he had a cigarette in his mouth. I laughed for 4 years.
Listen, wait. Do you remember when we were in New Orleans and we rolled up at a fucking venue, fucking listening to Europe's Final Countdown? Fucking, wait, hold on. You remember the dude that was the fucking that ran the spot? His name was like Dr. Feelgood or some shit. He was like some 6'4"
Oh,
black
Dr.
dude.
Love! And
Dr.
his accent
Love!
was so thick we couldn't understand him.
Fucking Love, dude.
And he was like, "Hey, come on, hey, no, no."
Yeah, nobody
And I
had
was like,
any idea.
"Holy
the
fuck,
fuck
dude!
was
Don't talk to me like that." And he's like, "Oh, come on, you huh?"
Oh my god.
Don't talk to me like that.
Just so everybody knows. Just so everybody
I'm gonna
knows.
fucking throw up. Holy
Dylan,
shit.
Go ahead,
Dylan
Nick.
is drunk. And he's
Dr.
fangirling on
fucking
you
Love.
guys in private chat with me right now.
He looks
Do what?
so happy.
I am happy.
Dr. Love, you're talking about the old black dude, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dr. Love, Nick.
God, he was fucking.
You realize this entire interview is just inside jokes that is funny to you guys.
Oh yeah, no one knows what the hell you're talking about.
No one knows anything.
Should we answer more
10
questions? I don't know how to do
10
podcasts.
years. 10 years.
I stopped having questions like 30 minutes ago. You
You guys
You're
are
ba-
reunited.
You're
Reunited.
basically watching us not or hang out for the first time and like remember all this shit.
yeah, that's I mean
That's all that's happening. This is what we would do if we were just drunk in the same room without anyone else here.
God bless the internet.
Fucking Steve Jobs is rolling around in his grave right now.
What?
Yeah, who knew that this is what the internet was going to be used for?
Or no, wait, Al Gore invented the internet. Wasn't that what it was?
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, it was Al Gore.
I don't think it was any of those people.
Shit. Tell me I'm wrong.
I invented the internet.
I'll be right back. I gotta get another beer.
Bye, Greg.
It's all the buzz gun.
I think we should all take a
Fake asleep when he comes back.
It's actually a good idea. Let's everybody just fake like we're sleeping.
What time is it on the East Coast? 11:15.
Do the math, you fucking
Yeah.
bag.
11.
Yeah, it's after them.
Everybody play possum.
Lost on the railroad tracks. Let's dance.
Say, we can't hear you, dude. We can't hear you. No audio.
Who'd we lose?
So I have to like spitball questions here. I don't have any. Let me go back through some of my old questions.
Because like, we can't get rid of Robbins.
We probably only answered half of them.
They won't leave.
No,
This is the
seriously.
We
equivalent
would
of
have never
Robinson.
invited them.
See, we always hope for this kind of interview, but we wind up having like the most intense, serious interviews with these fucking bands. We wish they would just lighten the fuck up
There's
and act like this.
There's nothing serious about what we've done. And what
this interview is the equivalent of Robinson crashing on my fucking couch for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Basically, yes. This is what would happen. Jameson, anyone?
Oh, I want a shot. That sucks.
Here you go, Jay.
Thanks, man. Don't
Jay, don't call me Jay.
What was that first band that we toured
Thanks,
with?
man. Don't call me Jay. The first band we toured with? I don't remember.
Something about Enough or something. They were from Virginia. You know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Everything Falls Together.
Everything falls.
Oh yeah.
Oh
You
shit!
remember them?
Yeah, they were fun.
And the one girl was queefing on the dude's face.
Were we Robinson then, or did we change our name before we ever toured? I don't remember.
Yeah, no, we changed our name and like we didn't release anything, so they didn't know what we sounded like, and they were like really scared to tour with us. But they were happy about it later.
Does anybody remember the gear that they played on?
The
Everything
what?
together?
Like your gear rig, like your setup.
Oh, I had a Pearl.
Are you kidding me?
Some
right
people
here.
like these questions, man.
Listen, we're lucky we remember one another's fucking names. You're asking.
I remember when we would argue because Paul would try to fucking tune his guitar in between each songs.
Yeah. Sorry.
Remember you guys cutting me off? You guys cutting me off every fucking song.
I've never got new gear in my life. I've had the same Marshall cab and PV Ultra head since I.
Remember Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes was crazy sweet.
Didn't you break? You
was
broke your
awesome.
Gibson there, didn't you?
That was a venue for everyone who has no idea what we're talking about.
That's a sweet movie.
Yeah, you guys remember that movie?
You remember when we were in Planet of the Apes?
Fuck's sake.
This whole entire interview is just, hey, do you remember this?
Do you remember this?
Do you remember?
Oh my god.
We're saying that because we're not sure if we remember.
Yeah. It's not real clear.
We're just asking if that actually happened.
Fucking that haunted hotel in Atlanta.
Oh! Best fucking
Oh shit,
story
that
ever.
was fucked up.
Scariest
That was
shit
fucked up.
that ever
That's a
happened.
good story. Someone tell that because I don't
I'll
really
tell
remember.
us. I fucking
Jeremy,
remember. We're at a hotel, and if it's not a scary enough fucking setting, we're in Georgia. And you know about like the Georgia clay, how everything turns orange at night, like at sunset. You guys know what I'm talking?
Yeah. Nick just got back from Georgia
Today.
So like, yeah, we're in Georgia and we're staying at this hotel, and there's obviously bloodstains on the wall.
wait a minute, homeboy died before that.
Yeah, somebody got killed there. And so we're like hanging out, and the hotel manager keeps like coming out and peeking up at the room, and we realize he doesn't care. You know, you obviously lie. You're like, oh yeah, it's just me and one other person. You know, so they don't upcharge it for the extra people.
Yeah.
And we realized he wasn't like peeking on us to see if we were having like extra people. He just wanted to see like, were we freaking out, you know, because I'm sure they've had other problems in the past with people being
Straight
like
out of a horror movie type creeping on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing was, so as soon as we turned off the lights and we were all going to sleep, for no reason, all of us got freaked the fuck out, like bad.
Broke into an orgy.
Yeah, no. So we were all really scared, and like 20 minutes later, after the lights off, like Paul, I think, or Greg or somebody was like, "Dude, are you guys fucking scared for your life?" And we were all like, "Yeah."
Yeah, thought everyone else was
And
sleeping,
Debbie
but we all
calling-
in unison are like, yes, scared as fuck.
Yeah. So then, the next night, the next day, we leave, you know, and I didn't have a dream. It was like a weird, like half dream, half vision. I was imagining this person with a blue face staring over our bed, like staring at us. And I wasn't sure, like, did I see that? Did I dream that? And as I was talking about it, Mike was like, dude, I saw the same fucking thing. And I was describing the face and the figure, and Mike was like, dude, I literally saw the same fucking thing. In the same way, like, did I see that? Was that a dream? Was that real? It was just a weird fucking thing that happened.
Well, I saw it too, because I remember we all were like, I felt the same thing, like something standing at the edge of the bed, remember? Like something staring at you. And you said the
but
face
I saw
thing.
something.
Yeah, but I like actually.
The shower.
What?
There's fucking handprints in the fucking
Oh yeah,
shower.
there was
Yeah,
actually
on the
blood
blown
stains on the ceiling, like someone got their head blown off in the shower.
Is what it looked like. Yeah, it was like kind of a dark brown sort of reddish thing. It was obviously dried blood, like blood. Like somebody got killed there for sure.
Do you guys remember the night before though? We were staying at somebody's house after the show, and
That's what I was fucking talking about.
yeah, and they were younger kids, and their parents were away. And in the morning, he woke us up real fucking early. You guys got to go. My uncle just killed himself in the bathtub next door.
Oh, I remember that, dude.
I don't remember that shit.
That was the broad that I made it say it's shake and bake and I helped. She got super pissed.
Oh yeah, and then you were like in the trunk with her making out or something weird.
I don't know.
Either way, all of Georgia was fucked for us. Like, it was just total creep.
Yeah, Atlanta. Do you remember the show though? Like, didn't we play some like? It was literally like something out of like Roadhouse. Like.
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
I don't remember the show. I remember when he played Little 5 Points at that little spot.
Yeah, I remember hanging out there.
Little 5 Points is awesome.
But that was a different spot.
Do you remember we went to the wrong 5 Points first?
Yep.
We went to Big 5 Points.
We went to Big 5 Points, and we were only 4 white kids in that place.
Yeah, that was bad.
Everybody turned around, or that cop stopped us. He was like, "You guys don't want to be here."
That's bad when you look like us and they say you don't want to be here.
Yeah, no, it was like a shopping mall. There was like nothing to do. We were like, Atlanta sucks. And then we found Little 5 Points, and it was sweet.
Little 5 Points.
You remember when we went to Long Island though?
Which time? Long Island's sweet.
Walking around trying to smash everybody's pumpkins.
Can you explain this photo?
Oh my god.
What photo?
That's me and Debbie and Greg.
Oh.
I gotta blow that up.
I can't see it. It's all frozen.
How do you see it?
That looks like
Irish.
That's me, and you and Debbie are kissing me on the cheeks. Debbie was our bass player that before the Boss pedal.
Before Boss.
Boss pedal did it better.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just gay. That's it.
We're just gay. So, when you guys recorded your demo? How did you record your demo?
It was fucking what's his name from The Idol?
Oh, our first, before we were Robinson, we were called A Good Day to Die. We did a 3-song EP, right? 3 songs.
Who knows? Yeah.
And we did it in this guy's garage. He was in a band that we knew, and it sucked. And it was whatever.
And I fucked it up really bad because I played like conservatively, you know? I played like slow.
Yeah.
Like after we listened to it, it was like half speed of what we usually play, and we were like, fuck! But it's what we had.
Where'd we record the album at? We recorded
in Youngstown.
No, we recorded 4-song demo and then an album in the same place.
It was at Cole's in Cleveland who recorded the first from a Second Story Window album. He did Not One Word Has Been Omitted or whatever the fuck it's called.
They had that Red Robin right next door.
Yeah. He also recorded.
It wasn't a Red Robin. It was
recorded Chimera and shit.
Yeah. He recorded Chimera.
Yeah, like he did a bunch of nu metal bands, and that's why Fastwell went to him because we were all like sucking the dick of nu metal bands when we were teenagers. So then we were like, let's go to Cole too. I don't know why, but
because it was cheap and we could afford it.
And there was a Red Robin next door.
Checkers.
Was it a
Checkers is the fucking bomb.
I think it was a Checkers.
Checkers is the best fast food you can buy.
There was like a full fucking bacon cheeseburger there.
Did you get chili on it?
Of course.
Well, then it was a Checkers.
Checkers is also Rallies for you goobers that don't know.
Oh, yeah, it was Rallies. That's right.
For you fucking goobers.
Who's that fucking guy?
I'll explain it all later.
Who, Josh B?
Is that your boss?
What?
I said, is that your boss?
Get him out of here.
Trying to do an interview, man.
1,300 views on this fucking thing right now.
You should give them something.
Sorry to every one of you.
Well, now what? Where'd Greg go?
He left.
I don't know.
Hey, Barry Rafferty, he says, I am so sorry I missed this, but a man has to make a living. Apparently, he's cooking for fucking Sean Connery.
What?
Somewhere.
Cooking for Sean Connery?
It's Sean Connery's first chef right now.
Where are they at?
Slang thing? Is that like
No,
a
like
thing?
No, it's the truth.
No, I'm looking for Sean Connery.
Connery, you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't realize Sean Connery was still alive.
He's not.
And he has a personal chef.
God.
Sean Connery has a personal chef named Barry,
That's awesome.
and he's cooking for him, and he's listening to you guys.
Is Sean Connery listening to us?
Shout out to Sean Connery.
Is he like in the kitchen, like cooking, and this is on? He's like, "Don't mind my podcast."
And then
Fuck is fuck?
Gladdy O says Checkers is amazing, and Gladdy has been. Gladdy
Is
has
that your
been.
girlfriend, Paul?
I just want Sean Connery to
Is that
share
your
my
fucking
videos.
girlfriend?
That's my girlfriend.
Paul,
She's in Georgia.
Yeah, she is in Georgia. She
Yes.
works at or manages a wedding venue there. So she flies there a couple times a year or more.
Hi, Craig.
I'm trying to dig up this demo that my buddy sent me from you.
What are you doing? I gotta.
What?
What?
God damn it.
So do you
Craig,
guys have
Sean
any
Connery's
party
listening to
tricks?
this.
What do you say, Nick?
Do you guys
What,
have any
Nick?
good party tricks?
What?
Party tricks.
Party trick.
Naked backflip.
I do a mean naked backflip, but I gotta be in a hotel room.
Prove it.
Prove it.
No balls.
He's thinking about it.
I am thinking.
Oh, I know you have there's a couch right there. I can see it.
Oh, land in the garbage can.
Come on.
Backflip into the fucking garbage can. You fucking douchebag. Do it.
Fuck
Greg, make him do it.
I can't do it.
Greg, let him know.
He's so grown up.
He won't even do a naked backflip.
If we were in person, all of us there, I would do it,
Nick,
but not
let
on the
him know.
internet. Not on the
Let him
internet.
Fucking know, Craig. Let him fucking know.
Nick, tell him. Let him know.
Let Paul know.
Let him know. He doesn't know. Let him know.
I
Let
don't
him know he's a fucking
know.
punk.
I
Nick,
don't.
let him know.
I don't
He's a
know.
fucking punk. Let him know.
I don't know.
Let him fucking know.
Somebody tell this punk he's a fucking punk.
He's regretting asking for this interview.
Hey, Greg, your audio is breaking up.
No, it's not.
Shit.
It's like shit.
Fuck.
I don't give a shit.
Oh man. Fuck. This is pissing me off. I don't know how to open a fucking zip file on my phone.
Oh.
So these are the kind of interviews we wish for, and now Nick is choking.
Dylan is
What are you
drunk.
trying to do?
Listen to
Dude.
Dylan's drunk ass right now.
I don't give a shit, dude.
What are you trying to open?
Hanging out with Robinson.
Fuck
It's
you.
a Robinson demo that my buddy sent me, and I wanted to see if this was like something that was like unreleased or something.
No, it's the same 4 songs.
I mean, if it's our 3-song demo, that's our original shit before we changed our name.
Yeah, it's our other band.
Yeah, you
It
don't
has
want to-
every song has a season of the year in it. It was very, very emo on Mike's part.
We changed it
What
from
was that, like 01, 02? Something?
He probably has the EP with the Pelican cover. That's the first 4 tracks on the CD, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It says the
Brown?
Great City Zip now.
The Pelican one, I like that. That was cool. Remember how many album covers we went through in your fucking old apartment? Oh, we would all sit on Photoshop on your computer in your ice cave when you blast the AC.
Yeah, it was
Fucking
like 30 below fucking zero in that fucking apartment.
It's like I would make an album cover, and then Debbie would make an album cover, and then Greg would make an album cover, and then you would make one. And we'd hate all of them, and then we'd just end up watching fucking Big Trouble in Little China and getting drunk. And then one day you just picked a Pelican and put like a filter on it. We're like, all right, we're good. Fuck it.
All right, we're done.
Yo,
Well,
you remember
artsy enough.
Sleepwalk?
What?
You remember Sleepwalk?
No.
Fucking, what's the dude's name? When we were, I forget where the fuck we were. Sleepwalk Records.
Oh,
Oh, from Houston?
Oh, was that what it was?
yeah.
Yeah,
We
from
were like,
Houston. Do you guys
we're-
remember?
When we stole the crown fucking plaque.
Oh,
Mike,
that's
you
it.
have it.
I have the crowd. Yeah, it's in my basement.
You
Yeah,
remember
no, we were on this label for like a month, and this kid was like, yeah, I'm starting a label, and it's called Sleepwalk. And then like 2 months later, we just never talked to him again, and that was it.
But no, it wasn't.
Well, he like promised a bunch of shit he couldn't deliver, right? And then we went and met him in person in Houston.
Like, you're gonna give us like tour support, like you're gonna help us book shows, and he was like, "Yeah, sure."
They didn't do anything.
And we told him we're done, and he was like, "No, you guys signed some shit." We're like, "We don't give a fuck." Well, we signed
a bunch of fucking cash from us and shit, and fucking Mike fucking talked shit to him through text. Yelled at him.
And we played that one like shitty bar in Houston, and we met him and stayed at his apartment with his girlfriend.
Was broken. It was just like billowing out smoke for the whole thing, and nobody could see anything. That was fucking awesome.
That crown, the fucking Crown Royal fucking plaque, because nobody could see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Was
I felt like I was in sleep or something.
Hell yeah. Oh my god.
What were you trying to play, Nick?
I couldn't get it to open, and then I stumbled across the Great City on my phone, and I was like, "Oh, this is it." And then it was just the Great City, so I don't have it. But I do. I want to wrap this up now because we're pushing
That's stuck, man. It's not gonna end real quick.
That's not happening.
We're pushing like hours of interview right now. Are we going for the world record of longest interview ever?
Yeah, we're at two and a half hours now.
It's been how long?
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
We've consecutively
Paul,
held
kill your cat.
the entire thing, so.
Paul, do a naked backflip just to end it.
Yeah, dude.
Land on the cat.
Paul.
And then right away. That'll be the end of it.
Cut.
Do a naked backflip off the couch. That's the only way this interview's ending.
And in the
We're
garbage.
gonna be here all night.
I got time.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Do a fucking backflip through that window behind you. You know what I mean?
Bye.
We're just gonna keep talking until Nick cuts us off.
It'll be like somebody mid-sentence.
It's like, the screen's gonna freeze. Like,
and that was Robinson, everyone.
remember that one time in El Paso?
But yeah, you guys feel free to talk amongst yourselves after we get off the air with you. But no,
Study hall.
It's been really fun, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
No, it has been awesome.
From the bottom of my heart, man, thank you. This has been badass, and I never thought that I'd see the day when I actually got to talk to you guys. So it's pretty fucking awesome that I did get the opportunity. And
Well, I'm gonna take a piss. Let me pull my dick out of your throat real quick.
just leave it there. Just leave it there. So I guess I'll have one last question, and that's what is the most fulfilling moment of Robinson's musical career?
When we broke up.
It's supposed to be the meaningful, heartfelt part of the podcast.
I think probably when we played with Converge for me.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was big.
We opened our tour, the first day of our tour.
And Commit Suicide played.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
That was fucking crazy sweet. Got to play with Commit Suicide.
Curse. That was it for me.
The night we opened our tour and we opened for Converge, I'd never headbanged harder in my life, and I thought I'd snapped something in my neck. I couldn't move afterwards. I was doing like this thing, and I was like, "This is the first day of tour. This is gonna be awful." Luckily, it's fine. But like that was like how excited I was. It was so fun.
Yeah,
that was a good school. That was a really good show in Pittsburgh.
Signed to Death Wish, and then Jacob Bannon was like, "You guys are fucking horrible."
Yeah. No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, me neither.
But
And I also wanted to ask that we do like a giveaway. Every like amount of viewers that we get, we'll give away like a gigantic box of shit. And we sent our.
Oxen, give it to people?
What's that?
you give giant boxes of shit to people?
I ate pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You piece of shit for breakfast?
But so I was wondering if you guys had anything laying around that you'd like to send to me, and
Mike
that we
does.
could give out to
I got
the 1,000 people who watch tonight.
I
That's
got
good scrap.
I got a bunch of youth size shit.
Just send them a bunch of shit. I don't have anything.
Well,
Like-
another thing is like we also I unboxed the video live, so just send me weird shit.
Oh, good God.
No problem.
Don't ask for it, man.
The weirdest thing that we've gotten so far is Gab357 from Ion Dissonance sent me his fingernail that he had broken off 10 years ago and kept for some reason.
Wow.
Jeremy, you still got
What
your
a weird fucking guy, man.
It was weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird guy.
It was very weird.
Jeremy, you can go weirder.
With
Yeah,
what?
you can, shit. You still have like gnarly toenails that you can clip off?
I don't
Of course
want
I fucking
fingernails,
do.
man. I
Greg,
don't
send him
want
the knife
toenails.
that you made the
That's all I
sandwich
give.
with your toe jam.
I don't
Just gonna
fucking have it
rip
anymore.
his toenails off.
Yeah, autograph the knife and send it to me. Keller Harbin from Chariot, and he's in Holy Gold now. I guess the guys from the Chariot used to eat at Moe's every day, and they would put something weird inside a piece of foil and roll it, and then eventually they got like a foil ball that was like this big that had like merch in it, money, used condoms, like weed, some really
Like,
weird
nope.
shit in it. And he's actually on the hunt right now to find that weird shit in his mom's attic, and then he's gonna
Just
send me
look.
this fermented
Send him the
ball
door
of
from the
gnarly
window.
shit.
That's awesome. Mike,
And I'm
you gotta
gonna-
top that.
I'm gonna unopen
Make yourself
every
up.
layer live on camera whenever
Send
I
him
get
the
that.
fucking door from the minnow. That's it.
That'd be sweet.
Fucking
Minnow's
right.
fun, man.
Fuck that. I want that.
What happened to the minnow?
Scrapped it.
Scrapped it.
He's got the fucking the pentagram tire.
I got the bill cover. That's all I got.
Listen, fucking the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame called me. They're pissed. They're mad as hell.
What about the Horsemen?
Look, I got Gene Simmons' jacket, and that's it.
Yeah, where's the Horseman van? Do you still have it?
Yeah,
No,
Jimi
it's
Hendrix
gone
fucking
too.
fucking
Sold that
scrotum. We need the fucking minnow door.
I would kill to have that hood and put it on my wall.
I want the roof.
the blue dicks or whatever.
Just cut the roof out.
Yeah, it said
Yeah,
at
shut the fuck-
somewhere on the van, I don't remember if it was the roof or the other side that Debbie had spray painted. It said, "Let's get fucking high, bitch."
You know what? Listen, yeah, it did say that. I heard Debbie's a fucking like small claims lawyer in fucking like Oregon right now.
What?
Nah, I just made that up, but
You've got a creative imagination, bro.
no, he really
Small
does.
claims
I
lawyer.
heard he lives in Chicago with like his cousin sister or something.
I haven't talked to him in years. I added him on Facebook, and then he'd like unfriended me like 5 times, and he said, "I don't like you."
Did you
I was
guys
like,
tell the
"Why?"
story about how he tried to stab me but stabbed another guy?
I know all about that.
Is that bad to talk about?
I don't know.
Maybe. Go ahead.
That's not my story. It's yours.
I mean, hey, I wasn't there. I almost got stabbed, but wasn't there. So,
I just heard about it. I wasn't there.
I mean, so did I. I was walking on a different street.
Nick, the cops are gonna ask for this video.
Yeah, Nick, you don't know us. Delete
Why
this
is the
right
camera
now.
just zooming in on Mike's face?
Mike, you set me up, didn't you, you fucking motherfucker?
He set me up.
Look at him.
That's what
Been
this
working
whole
on this
entire
for 10
interview is.
years now.
Playing the long con. I get it. I get it.
Long con.
I see
Fucking
your
14 years. He finally got him.
I think you guys should start a band called The Long Con.
That's kind of sweet.
That is the gayest shit I've ever heard.
That'd be sweet.
Mike Williams wants to know what's your favorite Napalm Death album.
Oh,
I don't-
fuck.
Listen to them.
I don't listen to Napalm Death.
I don't either.
I'm gonna have to say fucking rather Scum or fucking. I don't know. Fucking Long Live. Yeah, we'll just go with Scum.
I never heard Grind before we played it, even if that's what the kind of music we played was.
It wasn't-
I'd never listened to that. I still don't.
We were never a grind band.
But people called us that. I don't. That's
Classic
what,
rock.
what were we? I don't know.
We were classic fucking rock.
You were MySpace fan.
Remember, I heard speed. We were a speed metal band.
Yeah, we were speed metal. I heard speed metal.
They
We're
were MySpace
classic fucking
fans.
rock.
Fuck.
We were a really bad grindcore band that wanted to be an East Bay thrash metal band, I think.
I don't know what you wanted.
I wanted you to fucking die, you fucking motherfucker.
He's doing
Alright,
it
guys.
again.
This has been
He's
Robinson.
gonna make
Oh, fucking Christ. I will
So
hook up the Allman Brothers.
to establish dominance.
thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Thank you guys. This has been a
See that he
blast.
likes you.
He likes you.
Likes you.
I will be in contact.
With my lawyer.
I will be in touch.
So does everybody want to say goodbye, or am I gonna have to cut it off?
I think you're gonna have to fucking cut it.
Just
fucking
cut the
cut it.
snake's head off.
Oh God. Thank you, Robinson. It's been
Fuck
great.
off.